I forgot how much of a bop that was.
It's a banger.
I was
sure.
just jamming out. Oh my gosh!
Beautiful.
Happy New Year!
Oh my gosh.
It feels like New Year's was like a year ago already.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That just
Do you really
backwards
say
drop,
that?
everybody.
Get ready, y'all. Seth is here.
Oh my god. I
Oh
can't.
my gosh. That
Damien notably not here. Damien,
I haven't seen you since last year.
We're back. We're back in a big way with AspiriFridays.
Yo.
Last week we didn't do AspiriFridays because we all started back last week, and we were like, not yet.
It was rough.
It is
Yeah.
dry January.
I had a hard time, kind of.
Yeah.
And then this week, Seth messaged us the other day and was like, "Hey, so I'm trying to deploy the thing," and we were like, yes,
Oh.
we have content prepared.
I spent some time actually. I don't like vibe coding because vibe coding feels like, I don't know. Like I feel like these tools. Fowler, correct me, or Tommaso, Maddie, correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
I already. That's my feeling, right? So I guess what I'm saying is that I feel like vibe coding is more like if you know how everything works. I'll here. So generally, the most developer time is spent on us Googling with Bing something, and being like finding it and be like, oh, that's how it works, and then there goes 30 minutes, right? With this new way of doing it is like it's like showing you stuff and like, oh, got it. And so the time to seeing something and knowing how it works is much shorter. And so that's why I'm like 4 times faster, right? It's not because I don't know what I'm doing. It's because I know what I'm doing. This makes it even better. It's really insane.
Yeah.
Seth, let me just tell you, you're at stage 2. You're at stage
You
2.
haven't had your opus moment, as Fowler called it.
They're currently 5 or 6 stages. I'm not sure how many there are actually.
Oh, tell me.
But like you're at stage 2.
Oh,
Stage 5 is like
help me. Show me the promised land.
so
Fowler
last
went to bed
night-
last night with an agent just cooking.
Yeah. So last night I tried YOLO mode with the Copilot CLI for the first time. And when you turn this mode on, it can run any tool, it can talk to any endpoint, and it can like delete anything on your hard drive. So I sat here and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a plan.
Put it in a VM. Holy crap!
So I was going to, but I got lazy and I was like, you know what? It's YOLO mode. It's not for
Live free.
It's not for the safe, right? So I turned on that mode and I wrote a plan with it and I went to bed.
Yeah, you're crazy.
And I came back and I will paste what was built last night. And I sent
If it's the number 42, I will die laughing.
If my hard disk gets erased, well, Maddie, can you put that in the chat? YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like it wrote all the code, it wrote text. Hopefully it works. Holy crap. This is stage 5.
Yeah, but like the thing about it is I'm at the trust but verify phase.
Mm.
You can verify, but when do you verify? After every change or after it ran for a night? So I'm gonna go to now and figure out what it did, and then like play with it, and then tweak APIs and move things around. But that's refinement. But the bulk of the work was like the plan, trying to figure out what to build.
So I guess what you're saying is you're like you're managing this thing, and I'm micromanaging it. Stage.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Holy cow!
And it's all about like levels of trust, right? It's like I didn't want to run in this mode for a long time. Then I thought to myself, the only way I'm going to have this thing run while I'm sleeping is if I let it just go. Just cook. Let it cook.
That's crazy. So I'm at the micromanagement stage. I feel like, and you're saying that there is a better way.
There's a better way.
So if I'm at level 2 and you said that's level 5, what's 3 and 4?
Oh, 3 and 4 are just like incremental improvements over.
Yeah, you start like getting aggressive about like you start wielding instructions files in ways that you just shouldn't. That's kind of where I'm at.
Oh, I think I'm at level 4 then, because I actually have I tell it once my architecture was there, and I'm like, oh, I know how this works. I asked it to look at the VS Code docs and build instruction files based upon my repo.
Yeah. Also, when you start using coding agents to not do coding, that's when it starts to get. That's probably stage 4. That's what I would say. So
like, did that yesterday.
I can't publish it because it's like an internal system, which sucks because I would really like to show people how I did it. But we have this internal system where every time we ship a new Aspire integration, we have to go into this janky ass old website and like literally copy paste like the name of the package and its like unique hash that we get for telemetry data in 20 different text boxes that they're too small for the string. So you have to like write arrow through them until you get to the point and then control shit, click, and then delete and then paste. And it's the worst. Damien has tried to like script around it a bajillion times, but just because the website that the tool uses is kind of old, it doesn't work super well. So what I did was I went to my friend Chat GPT and I said, these are all the things I have to do to update this, these tags for the telemetry, because this is how we track how many people are actually using integrations, because new package numbers are super inflated because they're downloads. And so I go, this is all the ways I have to do it. Write an instructions file. And I went into Claude on the CLI and I said, you have the playwright MCP, meaning you have access to the browser and the DOM. Here are some instructions. Go do this. And I was sitting in a meeting, zoning out, while the boys were discussing some architecture of something that was, I'm sure, important.
Navel gazing.
And I was watching Claude click around in my browser and update these workload tags. So now I use coding agents for non-coding tasks, and it's really cool.
So I guess I'm weird because I've been in this thing for like 2 years. So I was, I guess, at stage 4 like 2 years ago, and then had to go to stage 1 for coding. Because, for example, like I have to build demos all the time, and they're like, I'll give you an example. We're doing some demo, and I need some policy documents that feed into like a vector search that then shows that, like, look at now Boundary IQ can blah blah blah. So I basically built a tool yesterday, and I built similar tools, but this one's much more principled, where I give it like a file that describes everything, some seed data and whatever, and I'm like, generate me 50 Word documents, and it literally makes Word document. Well, I cheat. It makes Markdown, and then I use a Python Markdown to docx, and it generates these beautiful policy documents that have the outcome that I want kind of embedded in there, just because I want to show, like, here's how. And so as I'm thinking of this, I'm like, as we're writing the policy documents, like, do we need policy documents at this point if they're fake? It's crazy. And so I've been doing that kind of work since, the thing came out like 2 years ago before anybody saw it. I was like, oh, this is cool. I can do all this stuff. And now I didn't trust it to do code. And so now I went from 4 to 1 to 2.
I see you're getting closer to like giving it the reins, giving it the keys.
Yeah, but like the thing about it is I wouldn't mind giving it the keys. To me, it's not clear like how much context I need to give it so that it can like go all night and do the right thing.
You'll find out. I mean, so what I had it do, I sat down, I cloned like 4 repos so it would know what to do or have the source to reference things. Then I made it write a plan in a plan MD file. And then I sat back and forth, and then we kind of got to a good MVP.
Yeah.
And then I just said, like, run, and whenever you make a change, update the plan to make sure you track progress.
No, I agree.
And at first, I was like this. I was like, I would leave, then I'd come back, then I'd leave, then I'd be like, what did it do? then I tried to just walk away completely. And just...
Yeah, okay. So I understand that. Okay, I understand level 5 then. Level 5 is more about talking about what we want to build and making sure that there's a plan for what we want to build, and then you go and do the how. So like this is like a non-micromanagey kind of thing.
Yeah.
What are we making? You decide. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Excited.
And that's how Bingo Board was born.
That's how Bingo was born, which I'm redeploying right now, actually. So if you guys get kicked out, sorry, but that's fine.
All right. So I actually just as
so
FYI,
you've done a lot, right?
Yes, I need to. Just for context, so next week the AI tours start again. I'll be in New York on I think it's Wednesday. Is the AI tour, and I'm going to be showing this app. But one of the things, it'd be cool if we could deploy it because React is funny in dev mode. React, when you use something called the use effect, it always fires twice, and so everything loads like twice as slow. And so I want to get this thing deployed so that I can see if I got the speed gains We're going, but I want to show you what I built first. So should we do that? And then I'll take.
Please share your screen.
Okay.
What you've in the month since we've seen you, what you've done.
Has it been a month?
It's been I think it's been 5 weeks.
Well, I saw him last week, so
last year, wasn't it?
It was last year. Yeah. But
we're so dumb.
I have a Stream Deck. I almost bought another one for drops, and then I was like, I can't do this.
It's by the way, I designed this as if it was a startup.
This is beautiful. I love your shad scan.
Yes, no, it's not. I think it's a headless UI and Tailwind CSS. They all these sites look the same after a while. You're like, oh wow, this must be a startup. Right.
Look at the fading colors.
Quirky font.
What's that?
Like, you can tell by the kind of quirky font. It's not so quirky, but it's like a little quirky.
Thank you. So let me just run this thing first, and then I'll tell you how it's built. Okay. And by the way, it's running right now in dev mode right now, Aspire. So you'll actually see all this stuff happening here, and I'll show you how this. So this is Aspire, right? And so let me do this. I have to turn my camera off for a second. Is that okay?
Yep.
No, sure.
Because it's going to use my camera. Oh, see, and does it change the port every time?
It does by default.
That's why it asks me every time I restart. I have to request settings again.
We should fix that.
We should fix that. I mean, because isn't it based on cookies on the dev localhost domain, anyways? Like,
so effectively, what I'm doing is I'm putting in local storage, like the device ID. Because what happens is, because people do demos with this, I need to have an easy way for it to be like, you need to give access and you need to test it. So like, let me take my camera off for a second, because otherwise it'll mess up the handle. See, you see, so here I am again, right? This is the tester. And then, hey, can you hear me? Yes, I can. And then, right. So this is like super nice for people to make sure that this thing works, right? Because otherwise they're like, your demo doesn't work. And I'm like, well, you need to set permissions. And now this does it. So now let's play it here. All right. So this is my clean UI. And let's see if I can get it to work. Hold on.
Hey there, pal. Hello and welcome. I'm here to help with image capturing, logo creation, and
hold on. Can you capture something for me? I want to put it on an image.
Sure thing. Could you let me know the level of detail you're aiming for? Low?
No,
high?
Just capture whatever you can.
It looks like I need you to upload or share the image you want to capture. Could you do that, please?
So now it can't hear me. So notice that it's like, it's grabbing stuff for me. Here you go.
I've captured the image. It shows a person holding a large black insulated tumbler or flask with metallic accents.
Yeah, that's me. I want you to put that on a brand new Zava Core shirt in red. We're the Thirsty Kickers. And so I want that tumbler in the middle, prominently displayed. Can you make that for me? It's thinking. It's doing it. So by the way, you can see all the messages. So this happened over a socket. Instantly, the communication, and the bits are generated by the real-time API.
Sick.
So, yeah, and so right now it's running, and this is why I'm trying to get a speed up, because if I can put this on a container and beef it up, it should be faster, because right now it's like saving stuff to storage, and it's just a lot, right?
I've updated the image with the black tumbler prominently in the center of a red Zava Core shirt.
Look how slow this is.
The design emphasizes strength and utility, aligning with your Thirsty Kickers.
Hold on, you didn't put the Thirsty Kickers in white text underneath. Can you fix that? So now it's going to do it again, right? And it's going to use the image that it had previously to do that. This is all like, it's crazy, right? That it's able to do this stuff.
It's pretty. It's bananas.
This is a crazy demo. This is like super real time.
Yeah, and it like I said, it takes a long time because. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm running in local mode, but usually when you deploy stuff, things go a little faster, right? Here, let me turn my camera back on.
I've updated the image to include the text, Thirsty Kickers, in white below the tumbler on the shirt. If there's anything else you'd like to tweak or add...
Thank you so much. Tout est très joli. Je voudrais que tu peux expliquer toutes ces choses en français, s'il vous plaît.
Bien sûr. Je vais le faire. Salut, Je suis agent. Comment puis-je vous aider? J'aide à capturer des images ou à créer des logos
crazy,
pour les
right?
produits Avacor,
Okay,
ainsi
so
qu'à
I'm
modifier.
gonna stop it here.
That was a flex.
I know, right? I know.
So this is an app, right? And the problem that I have is where like when I do this with execs, they're like, "Can you change it so that it does this? Can you do that?" And so I was like, "Well, I need to make it like completely customizable."
Seth
Right?
didn't like your French.
Oh, I didn't understand. Good luck to the model. Oh, je suis désolé. J'ai appris le français depuis 5 ans dans l'école, mais il y a longtemps que je le parlais.
If you were to say MCP with a French accent, how would you say it?
I don't know, because like I've been to
Paris.
I've been to Paris a lot, and I speak French to them, and they're like, they always respond to me in English, and
that's because Parisians are mean. But if you were to make fun of the way that a French say, a French say of a French
Can
accent
you speak English
version of saying the term MCP, how would you do it?
I don't know. All I know is I speak
Tyler,
French to them. I'm like, bonjour, comment vas-tu? And they're like, I'm good.
Tyler, how would you say MCP in French?
MCP. Where's that?
He's in the chat.
Can someone please clip that audio?
Oh my gosh. By the way, so anyways, so notice that like this demo is cool, but if they want me to change any part of it, I'm host, right? Because it's like if I hard code it. So basically now what I did is if I click on this, the app that I made makes it so that I can actually make any kind of voice app. So again, this loads everything twice. You can even see it loading everything twice, which is stupid. And so, for example, this is a design task that has its own prompt. You can create a set of tasks, and each task has a collection of tools. So you think about it like a task is basically a prompt and its tools for the voice agent. The tools actually there's some that are built in that because I put them on the server, like they're functions. That's why I needed a dispatcher. And then the others come from Foundry. So for example, I can attach a Foundry agent to the voice agent and it calls it. And it's like, you do the work. And so anytime I add a new Foundry agent, it just shows up, right? Which is really cool. And I think you can even see like where it comes from, the parameters, etc. So this makes it so that like if I want to add new functionality, I just add a brand new Foundry agent with its own tools, and then it'll call to it, right? So this is this. But then there's this notion of like I need a task for each thing, and so you can see the task that we just did is this design task, and this design task lets me like create my own, prompt. But like I don't like writing prompts, so I can basically like use these things to like make a prompt for me. And then I made it so that you can highlight the text, right click, and put it into like whatever property you want, which is really nice. Really nice. And then here's some of the tools that this prompt has. But the thing is like some of these tools, when you're working with the app, you need to fill them out beforehand, right? Because you want to take away as much agency from the model as you can. You want to make everything deterministic that you can and everything non-deterministic that you want. And so in the app, when you're here, I can close this because in the app, when you're using this thing and you're editing it, and I haven't done the second part, the second phase you'll see in a second. When you select this, it has but you can actually do what are called bindings or overrides. So for example, when it asks for an image, I can say use the camera or ask them to upload a file, right? Which is really nice. And then I can even like, for example, if it's something that they've had before in there, like for example, edit image needs to use the image from before, I can tell it like, hey, there's something called a resolution strategy that says, hey, use the last existing image that you had. And so it saves these files to storage as it's doing its work, right? Do you see what this is? Does this make sense?
Question about this. Is this a fixed workflow or is this non-deterministic? Were you saying that this is like a
it's a fixed. So this is fixed right now, but stage 2, once I get this working, is I'm going to make it so that you can add tasks, and then I'm going to give it a system tool so that if it has more than one task that decides I need to switch tasks. Yeah. So what happens is in the voice model that's different from all other workflows is you can actually swap its system message while it's talking to you. Right. And so this is different than a workflow because a workflow transfers state. This does not. This is the same session. And so I had to make my own workflow engine so that, for example, when you add a task, like let's just say I'm doing design and now I want to write copy for this design, right? I would write a new task. I would add it here. I would add an arrow. I would add the thing. I would change its bindings for resolution strategies on the parameters so that like, I'm like, hey, okay, now that we've made this image, let's talk about how we can write some copy for this. All right, let me switch tasks. And so the system message will say, switch task. It will refresh its task, which has its own bindings and things. And because you can talk to this thing for a long time, the other tool, system tool I was going to add was a message history clipping. So it clips them and then puts them into memory. I call it short-term storage so that it can recall stuff in memory. And then long-term memory, it would push stuff out, and save, these conversation histories. Do you see? So do you understand what this is? So this is what it is. So effectively, I think I accidentally made a voice product.
Yeah. Did you start an LLC yet?
No, it's called Quipy. That's why I made the thing, right? And you're probably wondering, well, holy crap, but Seth, it would be useful if we could see previous sessions. You would be correct. Do you know that thing I literally just did?
Super cool.
Here's all the messages, including.
Hey there, pal.
You store them?
Hello and welcome. I'm here to help you capturing.
Where is it all stored in Blob?
It's storing. So when the session is going, I buffer the audio bits and save the WAV file to storage. So for example, this is me talking. Come on, Seth.
This Big Brother?
No, because
everyone talking to I love it.
Because I also realized that if like I might be Hold on, can you capture something for me? So that's me, right?
Sure thing. Could you let me know the level of detail you're aiming for?
Discussion we just had.
High, or auto?
You're probably thinking,
that will help me capture
why
the
would
image
you do this,
appropriately.
Seth? Well, because sometimes I have to demo this thing in a place with crappy internet. So I'm going to make it so that like it can cache everything on the browser and I can replay. So the demo failure mode is not like, and then it's like, it shows me all the tool calls that it made, like here's the prompt, right? Add the text, thirsty kickers underneath, right? Here's the output items that we had, right? You can take a look at them. This is insane, right?
Yeah. Wow.
And then it's like, well, the demo is not working, but here's one I did before. This is the one I just did.
Totally stealing your demo, by the way. Thank you. Also, Seth, one question. You have agents on Foundry.
Yes.
Don't you?
Yes.
So when do you create those?
Oh,
what stage of deployment do you create?
Now it's almost like he's like, it's almost like he's driving the conversation back to Aspire. Can I answer that?
Around. He's like really good.
No, it's just that I've just had a 30 minutes meeting about that exact topic.
Before I get there, one of the things I added in, I know I learned a lot about open telemetry. And so one of the things that I want to do is I want to make sure we were fully instrumented. So here's the code. So what I did in the API, so here's the API, here's all the modules. Let's go to the most complicated one, which is the one that tracks like all. Okay, so you see this little thing here? So I made this decorator so it automatically emits spans. And so those spans in open telemetry go to here. So for example, if you want to see the when I just talked, let's see. No, that's the API get files. No. Here, no. I think this is the one where I talk to it. Let's see. Yes. So this is the actual whole thing that I just talked to it. You can see the whole like function call trace.
You don't emit standard Gen AI traces?
If you did, it was different.
I do it.
Sorry?
I do it differently.
So if you emit a very specific set of Gen AI traces, you get a nice new view in the dashboard. So we should maybe do that too.
Yeah, but this isn't a Gen AI thing, right? It's just a voice agent. It's not like a standard chat.
It's not.
Yeah, but you still have a system prompt and tool invocation and tool result.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. Yeah, but they happen, like they keep happening. Like for example, here's an error that happens. It's kind of it's just like timing thing. But like every single when I log something inside of a method, it logs it as an event inside of the span that it's running. Right, which is really cool because now I can see anything. And then the thing I discovered, because Fowler like hit me over the head. I don't know. He's like, why don't you turn the MCP server on? So now, when I'm doing the coding and there's something wrong, I'm like, ask Aspire about this error, and it will find it. It will find it, and it will use it. I don't know what this error is though. What is this resource exhausted? I get this every once in a while. Did I use it too much?
Probably.
So then the question becomes, how did you deploy those agents, Seth, in Foundry? Because I need you, Tommaso, you'll clone this and then you'll run it. Yeah. So notice that there's one resource, and I still haven't figured out how to get this to not say it's bad because it actually worked. I want you to see what this little resource does.
Not bad. It says it's finished, so it makes sense.
But it says it's in red, which tells me it's wrong. It's a UI problem. I know it worked. You can see right here. I know it worked, but the UI is telling me it's wrong.
Well, no, it's not telling you it's wrong. It's telling you it's finished. If it was wrong, you would have an error tied to traces or structure logs or console.
I'm gonna be explicit and say if I go on stage and see a exclamation mark with a red arrow, people will be like, "Hey, your crap is broken."
Yeah,
even though it's not. So this thing right here, syncs the agents. And the agents, if they don't exist, they are remade with this thing right here. These agents are created using it's something called agent schema. They're declarative agents, right? And this thing, I just put files in here, and then this will automatically sync them. And then the other thing is that there's no Foundry, there's no Microsoft Foundry thing, and so I had to write this bicep thing, and then in the app host I load the bicep. I load the bicep file, right?
So you basically had to write your own Python script to create agents, and then it waits for Foundry to be created. So once Foundry is done, then it will create the agents, and it will work both for local run and deployment.
Yeah. So the good news also is that if I add another one, I don't know how Aspire knows that there's a file difference. It will rerun it.
Yeah.
It resyncs them, which is really nice. And Foundry is nice because if nothing's changed, it doesn't increment the version number of the prompt of the agent. So this is the entire app. And again, the couple of things that I wanted to fix, I want to see if y'all could help me, is number one, how do I make this into a check mark?
Marshall had a good suggestion in the chat, just like force the exit code to 0, which makes sense. But well, yeah, that's just okay. So step one, fix the red check mark.
The second thing is I need to deploy this.
Yes.
The third thing is I need to make sure that the deployed container uses easy auth.
Fowler, you're muted, and which is probably good because whatever you were just about to say, it was not going to be good.
I can make it do that post facto. Post facto. Like I said, because I only need this to run locally. I need people to be able to clone it and run locally, and then you're in charge of deploying your own crap. I need to deploy it so that it has easy auth on it.
Right.
So it's just for me. So even if we can get the container to deploy, and then the container's there, and it's an idempotent thing that basically if it's already there, it'll just use the same container infrastructure. Then I can post facto go in there and add easy auth. And you have to bring chickens and you have to sacrifice goats, but you can make it work. I know how to do it. I know the ARM template command to send to make it work, but I need an MI and I need to be able to do all that stuff. So that's where I'm at. So I don't know. I want to get your thoughts on the app. It's pretty cool, right?
The app is kind of insane.
So good.
It's probably the most complex app besides Excalibur that we've attempted to use on this show. Like
for JavaScript, for sure. Yeah. For non.net. Yeah.
By the way, this was micromanaged by myself.
Good. I love it.
But yeah, this playback thing is insane, right?
Yeah, that's really crazy. I mean, how How have you not had your Azure account shut off? I'm spending too much money.
Oh, they give me a lot of quota because they know that I'm making demos for like executives.
Pretty good. Fowler got like his limit taken off on Copilot because he sent some like really mean email, and immediately
it wasn't mean. It was very nice.
It was very direct. It was a direct email.
A direct email.
So
that said, I like Claude better because I don't get rate limited.
I love it. I got throbbed too hard.
I used to have this thing. It was like at 100%, and I went to someone. And I'm like, "Hey, help a brother out."
Yeah.
I was like,
"You see, what you did is you probably went and you asked nicely."
Trying to vibe
Fowler
code
just
here.
sent an email and went scorched earth. So
and then now I don't think they do it. So I'm full Opus now. I used to like go on the cheap and do the Sonnet 4.5, but
no, Opus baby.
But anyway, so that's what I need.
Went last year. Okay, I got it.
So does this make sense what I did? So any questions about this or Tommaso, anything else? Because
yeah, another thing about the Python creation script. So you run that every time you run your app host, that script will run, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it will not double create the agents. Like if the agents is already there, it won't recreate that because you're using the new agents in Foundry. The one that
so
you don't have the agent ID, you only have the agent name.
Yeah, so it tends to know if there's a difference. So I do the post, but the service knows if it needs to update its there's something broken.
That's nice.
With this.
Did you have to make it idempotent yourself, or is that just
no? So every time you post a new one, like if there's a change in the bits, it increments the version. So if I were to go to the Quipy agents thing, but it's broken right now, I need to figure out how to load the project. If I were to go to it, you would see. Dang, I should have. There's something wrong with this right now. If I were to go to it, you would see only certain agent versions got updated because I changed them or I added something, or I could go through. I just have to find out like how to get to the right project. Let me go to operate. We made a new portal, so sometimes I get lost. Sorry,
it's under build. I think
features missing.
What's
so
that?
The agents. Sorry.
No, I need to open a different project, but something's wrong with this. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Duh. Okay, so so notice that if I were to, because I've changed this a couple of times and I've changed this twice.
So
if I were to change the file right now and rerun it, you would see this go to version 2.
Nice.
But notice that these are the ones that were just, and notice that it fills it out really nice. This thing's job is, you're an expert prompt engineer, especially in creating prompts for OpenAI's real-time voice agent. That's you know how I had that AI special thing that I'm like saying, you know how I can literally just go to it. This thing right here, I can like select this guy, and then I'm like, hey, I need you to write a prompt for this. Write a prompt.
Write a prompt
for a super nice agent person who sells cars in a non-picky way, right? And this thing, what it will do is it will talk to this agent. It will generate a thing for me. Well, let's see. Hopefully, if I don't get there, you go. It's like, hey, this is the thing, and then what I can do is I can just select this and then right click and say send it to instructions.
Whoa. I like that.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna I had a better idea. I was like, maybe I should just put a button here that knows about this thing, and then you explain what you want and you talk to it, and then like, let me highlight the thing and then send it back.
Yeah.
So that's what these agents are doing, right?
Okay, crack open your dashboard. I want to see what you have in there. Thank you. So, database.
Yes.
Blob storage.
It's Cosmos blob storage. He's using live Azure resources. These aren't even like local ones.
I know, they're not even running locally. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Storage Cosmos.
Oh, the reason why I'm using them is because I sometimes go to my laptop.
Yeah.
And if with the same profile, it doesn't like I get the same app on my laptop because everything is persisted in storage. And
yep, that makes sense. Okay, Python API front end and then the agents. Okay, This
I
should.
remember we
Not
took.
famous last words, but this should be like really straightforward.
I need an MI.
Didn't we have to make Seb like app like use?
Here's the other thing. I feel bad because you did do a pull request, but I didn't see it.
Wait,
I had already gone way down the path. So here, let me show you what you did.
Hold on. Did you not merge this thing?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So
but
maybe
we have it all here. Like we can look at it. What does that sound?
Can you show me what we did? Because I paged it out of my RAM. My RAM is like
I did put this in, so I did fix this. So
on the left, groups by Copilot.
Yes, this is new. This showed up like 2 days ago, Fowler. Literally right after you and Safia had this whole conversation about this view. It showed up.
Oh, what is it? Holy crap, what is this?
Super useful.
Brand new. I was using it last night and I was like, ooh.
Holy crap, this is
was
cool.
there in December already.
Oh,
really?
Sorry, never mind.
Yeah.
Somebody just outed us about how we really don't work over the holidays.
Which is funny because Fowler did. He's just not observant.
No, I just went on holidays later than you.
So. Here's the app identity.
Okay, yep.
So should I put that back?
Yep.
Seth, you should put everything back. We made so much stuff work.
We did make
but some of the stuff you made work wrong. Sorry.
Okay.
Whoa.
So wait, hold on. Pause. First, can we just fix that friggin' exit code thing real quick?
Yes.
Because that should not be hard. Let's start there.
Okay.
I think it only happens when you launch from the VS Code extension is the issue.
Yeah, but can we just force the resource?
Let's try it.
Let me see how let me remind myself how I'm running it. So Foundry agents run main. Okay, so main. Yep. So if I go to main, should I return 0 or something?
Yeah.
Exit 0, yeah.
You're welcome, Copilot. Seth.
Arigato. It's not liking it.
Huh? Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, I put it right here. I did do return 0.
My GitHub does not have that. You see, either we're on a flight, we could be on a experimental.
Sync. So I think I'm running app. Let me go to app.
Well, return 0 doesn't necessarily set the exit code because Python communicates over the error buffer for console logs.
Let me ask.
Oh yeah. We could do it on the Aspire side too. We could just say like we could just force the status. Ask Aspire.
Oh, why does it do that sometimes?
Oh, okay. This has changed. We fixed this.
Yeah, I get that
returning
sometimes.
a value doesn't set the exit code. Correct. Okay, raise exit code equals 0. Sys exit 0. Do that.
Oh, it fixed it. It did it for me. Thank you.
So let's fix the Aspire MCP. So command line, please.
I am here.
Aspire update -- self.
I did that yesterday.
I know. Do it again.
So, but I got to stop what's running, right?
Yes. Okay.
Should I do stable or stagging?
Probably stable.
Stable. Stagging feels.
Stagging doesn't have anything in it right now. It would
correct,
be just daily. All right. Okay. Now Aspire MZP init.
Aspire MZP. Is that what we said?
Init, as in British, so double N, please.
Yeah, no.
Aspire MZP init. Init, bruh. Should I do it at the root?
Yes.
The other thing I found out is this doesn't work if it's a workspace project. It completely gets confused.
Yeah. Try enter. Hit enter.
I believe you.
I know. But I'm not in workspace mode anymore because it stopped doing it.
Okay.
Should I hit space?
Yeah. Why doesn't that?
Because it must be there already then.
It must, yeah, but it might be the old one that's set up because it's not running right now, Fowler.
What do you mean? It's
Like
not on?
when he went to do it, it said you have to start the app host. So he's
Is the
using
app
an old MZP in VS Code.
In it. All right, so I did it. So now this is sys.exit. I can get rid of this. I don't know what this is. And now it should raise typer.exit. That's weird that you have to raise it as an error.
As an error.
Damien did like a whole thing about what like the console buffers that different languages write to, and Python just like aggressively uses the error buffer. So I don't.
All right, so let's run it again. It's gonna open a whole new thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why? It should just refresh. Oh, that's
I
annoying.
could just refresh, but it's still gonna open.
Because you're running with the in the Aspire extension, you got the launch dashboard thing that will launch a new instance of the dashboard.
Oh, why doesn't it just not do that?
Still.
Okay. And exit code 1. Very interesting. Fowler, what do you think about this?
Is it working?
No.
Still not.
Pay attention.
Just the MCP server is not working.
Yeah, and the thing. So no Aspire app host is currently running. We know this.
Wait,
But,
but I hit play. So
yeah.
Hold on. Pause. Stop. Freeze.
Okay, we got that.
Would you
You
run
woke him up.
I hit play on
hit
this
F5.
thing.
on the Python app, right?
No, on the Aspire host.
Do it again.
It's already running. Should I do it again?
Yeah, do it again.
I'll just hit run.
Mm-hmm. Adam's back. We should just tell him to fix this bug.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like that it opens the dashboard every time. What time stamp are we at? Oh my god, we're already 45 minutes in.
It's running, and then it
and then the exit code's 1.
This
And the
like,
MCP still isn't working. So that's okay. Separate issue, but still same.
Oh, hold on. Now it ran it again. Maybe I needed to restart it. That's weird.
Maybe.
no, there's some flakiness in how we detect the running app host that I think needs to be solved. I'm trying to find this exit code issue.
Oh, now it's trying to undo it.
It's trying to not raise.
Okay, so the app host, it's an app host problem.
What is? What's that? What's the issue?
Hold on, I'm letting it think.
Hands off the wheel, people. Let it go. Let it cook.
Yeah, it's coming up with theories and then it's saying, no, that's not right. It's on its
That's the
third.
best part when it does that. You gotta force it to run things, but
Let me have it look at the docs.
Specifically.
Well, so my assumption though is that this is Aspire reading the exit code incorrectly.
My
Like, I
assumption
don't
is
think-
that there's last time I'm pretty sure we saw that when you did Aspire run, it worked, but it did not work from the extension.
Yeah, because do you think the Python debugger?
I think there's a bug in the extension.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn the IDE protocol off. Jesus. Hi, Alex. I'm in your ear.
Yeah. Terminating. Here's terminating. You can exit normally. Here, I'll just have it read this.
I really think this is a problem on the extension or the Aspire side. Like, I don't think this is your problem. So.
Me too. Ooh, what'd you just do there? That hash fetch. Explain that to the crowd.
Oh, yeah. So fetch tells it to go read a web page.
And you can run tools like by just doing hash, and it'll pop up and show you all the tools. But typer expects Python.
I don't like that it added something
I think it. You don't even need this because it's supposed to just
Yeah.
0 by default.
No, but
right?
it's adding stuff to the app host too, which I don't like.
It is.
Yeah.
What did it just do? Oh, I don't need this. The freak. Okay, so let me
Go
see.
to the app host quickly, please. Okay, so scroll up. Yeah. So this is passing sync now, Fowler. It added with args quote sync, which is not good because with UV syncs. So
Yeah, you don't need any of that stuff. You should delete that entire line. What's with args? Wait, no, hold on. Did it add that?
It added sync. Everything else was there.
I see. Delete sync it. It just does sync already when you call it with UV.
Yeah, so that's wrong. Is there a bug for this? I'm sorry. I don't know why I have the pen.
I think it's I have one that I just sent to Adam just now.
Okay.
I think it's this one. I think. Well, do a spiral run from the command line Seb.
Seb.
Call me Seb.
You can call me Seb, but now there's like an error. What is this?
Just reload VS Code.
Python doesn't have errors. What are you talking about?
Oh.
You know, it's funny. I think about IDEs now or like these tools, and you have like 4 panes, and the code is smushed in the middle, and there's chat, files, and the error list. All you need Seb is the command line. Seb.
I think it'll just be fine when it builds. I think it's a Pylance issue.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me try. Aspire, you said run?
Aspire run. No. Nope. 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 Nope.
I don't have to do that anymore?
Nope.
Nope.
That I used to have to do that.
Do what?
We fixed it. Oh, you had to do .NET run -- file.
Yeah.
We fixed it.
Wait for what?
If you
Aspire run to pass the file name if you were doing single file.
you
app host.
have a .aspire folder in your repo,
Yeah.
and in there you got a settings file, and in the settings file you got the location of the app host.
Oh, it's
Okay.
finished now.
So that's good now. Okay. Well,
So spiral, it's a bug in this. It's a bug
in the extension. Okay. That's
Yeah.
easy. Adam will fix it.
Okay.
I sent him
Okay.
the issue just now again.
Good.
Okay. So that's good. Now the next thing, deploying. Oh no, we were gonna go through this because I needed
Oh
to
yeah,
add
we need to do this.
So
because you
if
did
I
a
recall
whole
correctly, we added a custom identity because we needed to do something. We needed to add. You wrote a custom piece of bicep, added it as a resource,
Mhm.
and then we needed to add the role assignments to it to make the whole thing. Like, did we deploy? Did we deploy last time? I thought we didn't get all the way, but we were setting up for deployment because we wrote a step and stuff. I feel like we did.
Is there a way to cherry pick the file, or should I just like copy paste this whole thing and
We
just
can
like
go through it and take things piece by piece, I guess. The diff is good. Let's keep going through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good reminder too. So the reason we needed the managed identity was because
you needed AI. You needed to the other resources needed to be able to access.
right.
Yeah. So, Seth, like, don't do side by side because this is killing me. Do inline view, inline diff view. Okay.
Where is it? View.
The top right. I think the little that one. Unified. And then hide white space. How do y'all do code reviews? What are y'all even thinking?
We're
Such a
here.
diva.
We're here to learn from the goat.
Just such a diva.
How do
I'm
you-
not gonna lie to that.
How do you even work, guys?
How do you even?
How do you even? Yeah.
Okay, so
We
this
added-
thing.
We
Okay,
added some parameters.
but let me go to the. See, this part was wrong. Like the way that y'all
This
fixed
part
this
was
was not right.
Oh,
So-
this was we were trying to figure out some cores, and then we got stuck with Damien started doing his.
Ooh,
No. We removed your. We added a Node.js
We added
document or
Yarp.
something.
yeah,
And we-
and you need to do that because in Vite you can just do this.
Well, no. So there's a reason for that. So there was 2 problems or 1 problem. So Vite does have this part But the second part is when you deploy, this goes away. So you have to replace this with something that can actually proxy in the same way.
Why does this go away in the?
Because Veep is only a dev server. And when you publish, your Docker file has a different server. So open your Docker file. Open it up.
No, you're right.
Yeah, because last time we deleted your Docker file, and then we spent, I think, like an hour trying to figure out how to forward requests from like a React router app to the backend again. There's two ways to do this. I mean, maybe what we could do is we could attempt to make cores work for the first time ever on the show. I can't be here all day. I got tennis this day.
He's finally back to tennis.
My tennis career is back again. But so we could try to do that, like make it work as you have it, and then know that the hard part there is the URL needs to be baked into the container image. That was why we didn't do it.
Right.
Yeah, that was the issue. To summarize, your two options are you ship a front end container and a back end container that are different compute, and the browser talks to the back end directly. In that scenario, you have to tell the back end what the actual address is, right? So cores works, right? So that requires the front end JavaScript knowing what the back end API is going to be, like the path to it is.
Mm-hmm.
To get around that, what we do is proxy the front end container, acts as a proxy. It serves the content, and it proxies stuff to the back end. So there's no need for cores.
I remember, I think the way that I solved that before, this is going to be hacky, but you'll
allow all origins.
No, so my previous apps, what I do is I'd do like a AZ container app, find the FQDN.
And then what do you do?
And then what I would do is I would rewrite a particular JavaScript file.
Yeah, this tracks. This is very much what people end up doing. So I've seen like a couple ways of doing this. You bake it into the container image, which is what you're doing, but in a different way. Or you hard code a URL. That's your like gateway URL. That doesn't change ever. And then you just like you update the proxy on the backend.
Yes.
What
do you think?
This is exactly the problem. So
everything always.
Oh, and the problem is that like these things are like they're circular.
Exactly.
Because to do API to do cores on the API side, it needs to know which front end. Yeah. But then the front end needs to know what back end.
So
should we have like a proxy resource that we set up?
Yes. There's a document that I wrote about why endpoints are special in Aspire, and it's because of this problem. So when you do either cores or you do auth, your auth server needs to know the address of your app, and the app needs the auth server. Same problem, right? When you do OIDC, so or OAuth 2. So that is why URLs are special in our world. But to make it work, you cannot. Right now, we don't have anything in Aspire that solves this easily. So all of our samples have a proxy, and then proxy stuff from the front end to the back end. Otherwise, you end up having to get the URL after deployment. So in this world, you have to deploy the backend first, or do some tier 0 deployment to get some URL, and then that can be used like in both places. You're kind of in a broken state at least once.
I think. Okay, I understand now why you did this. I wonder what errors I get if I just try to merge your pull request.
I mean, yeah, let's. Honestly, that's not.
So do you want to try something?
Yeah, I honestly, I am. So two things. So I am. You know how you'll appreciate this. Everyone will. When we make stuff, at least I do. Stage 1 is make it work. Stage 2 is make it right, and stage 3 is make it fast.
Make it fast. Yep.
I am in the make it work for deployment.
Yeah.
Phase.
Yeah. Yep.
Great.
So
the best news ever is that now Damien's here to deal with the whole debacle all over again too.
Like his screen came on and he goes like this.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like
did someone say cores?
What have I walked into?
It's safe because we have source control, so it's not as though you're gonna lose your work. It'll be fine. I have a suggestion though.
Yes.
I think we should use the Copilot CLI and tell it to merge and to resolve the conflicts and see what it does.
Right. How do you do that?
So Control C in your terminal.
Okay.
And did you install this? Let's install the CLI first, I guess, if you don't have it.
How do I know if I have it? GHC?
You just type in Copilot. You do have it. I wonder how old. Hold on. Let's see how old your thing is. Maybe it's like.
I mean, they've been updating pretty much every day on pre-release channel anyway.
What version do you have?
Do I Control C?
Yeah, Control C. Maybe just do. Is it where on Windows? Where?
PowerShell, it's not. You have to do where command if you're in PowerShell. Where dash command. But if you're not in PowerShell, then you can do which.
Yeah. So you got the npm version. Uninstall that one. Do npm uninstall -g Copilot.
So total tangent, this whole world where now multiple package managers can deliver the same executable and they fight over the path. I'm kind of coming around to the idea that the actual tool should just figure that out when you install and hijack the other stuff. So if we were to install it from Winget, it should detect that it's already installed via NPM on this machine and then uninstall it for you.
Like that?
Install the Winget version.
So hold on. So Seth, go to your browser and find the. It'll be easier. Pull up Copilot CLI, install instructions.
The Winget. Oh, I mean, is this a window? You're in PowerShell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says npm install -g.
So
well, that's if you want to use npm.
I would uninstall that version and then install the Winget version.
Yeah.
It auto updates.
There you go.
Study pre-release or regular?
Uninstall the old one first, or you'll have both.
You did it. It's right there.
I'm not sure that worked.
Just run which again. Run which Copilot again. Whoops.
Never trust anything. That thing. So the actual command is supposed to be at GitHub/Copilot. So you gotta npm uninstall -g at GitHub/Copilot.
The full package ID, right?
Yeah. Now it works.
There we go.
So now Winget installed.
We actually have
Oh wait. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Holy crap!
This is what I'm talking about.
Hold on, run it again. Sorry, just run Copilot itself.
Coplot.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, you have it. So this happened to me too. I had like 3 versions or something.
This is why I think they should fix themselves.
Control C. And let's just make sure you have the latest pre-release. Like install Winget, install GitHub Copilot.
377 isn't that old, I think.
Yeah, let's make it new. Make it new.
Yeah, fair enough.
Pre-release.
Pre-release.
Making stable on here.
Do I have to remove the previous one?
Nope.
Well,
I haven't done it actually.
Dude, you just hosed my machine. The freak. I came here for help, not to sully my environment variables.
You gotta open a new shell now.
New
terminal.
You might have to relive. Yes.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the same one. That's not good. Do which?
Is that the new version?
Yeah, maybe Winget uninstall the other one. Well, no, it should have just updated the symlink.
That's what I thought.
So try reloading VS Code because sometimes the
I just
terminals.
did.
Oh.
All right, well, let's use this version. Let's carry on.
Hold on, but now I feel like I'm going to be judged by like.
Okay. So what version do you have now? Is it still the same? All right.
You could try uninstalling the non-pre-release. I have no idea if it will overwrite or write or what.
That's I mean, they're different packages. Well, it's not like code inside it, is it? It's not, right?
I don't know.
Did you just reload VS Code or also kill the terminal in VS Code?
I did.
Yeah, like relying on the terminal in VS Code is another I don't trust it.
Uninstall both and then install the thing.
Oh, reinstall Windows.
Create Windows Sandbox instance. Drag your VS Code instance into
6 hours live. It's kind of normal for AspiriFridays, so we got time.
I know reinstalled the pre-release. How many do we have? 51 watching? You know, our goal this year is to get how many, Maddie? Like you got set targets.
I always hate this too. Like this PowerShell is always like, ooh, we need
I know.
I'm so mad about
How do
it.
you fix that?
I know, I've tried. Now it's working. Now it's gone.
Because I restarted it. Okay, this feels more.
That's better. That's newer.
What the?
Wait, what?
It's a new terminal. It just did all the environment variables. I need to refreshy.
But
Gosh.
but
Freaking wait and reload yourself. Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
that should Okay. All right. Okay. No Copilot. What does the Y do you think? How do you think it installs it?
I'm so confused by your setup, Seth. Like you're on Windows, but all your paths are Linux paths. And you're not in WSL. I'm so confused. What's going on? Well, can you tell me what you've done? Because I have no idea what you're doing.
I feel like you ever watched Short Circuit, that movie, and you're looking at my wires, and I'm like, it works for me.
What have you done?
Remember that? You guys remember that movie, Short Circuit? It's delightful.
Are you saying that you're Johnny number 5 and you're alive? Like I'm so confused.
I'm Johnny number 6.
You're Johnny number 6. 5.1 maybe.
5.1. Yeah, I don't know why. I literally gosh.
Just close VS Code. Do this in the regular terminal. Close VS Code. Go to the regular terminal. Normal old Windows terminal. Yep. Run that command. Yep.
Wait, so why do you have
Why do you have /user/bin in your search paths on in a PowerShell on Windows terminal?
I don't know.
There's some crazy Python stuff you're doing.
So I install a lot of Linux commands when I do when I install Git.
But have you got Cygwin running? Like you don't use WSL for all your Linux stuff? You use Cygwin?
Nope.
Oh, Seth.
Using wine or something?
No.
What? Reverse wine?
Reverse wine. Yes, reverse wine.
Look at my wine.
You mean grape juice?
That could be a new name.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. That's fine.
So it's just VS Code. That's all it is.
Okay, so I need to ask it about the pull request, right? So how do I do that?
You got GH installed? Yep, and it's logged. It's signed in.
I don't want to know.
How do I know if it is?
Scroll back up. It'll be like auth, GH auth, or GH login, or something like that. I can never remember which one. They're not all the consistent. So no, they go up, all the way. It's one of the base ones. Yeah, auth, GH auth. So now people are saying, what version of GH do you have installed? Let's get that up to date as well.
No,
login.
Login.
Status. Just do status.
I'll just do status. See if you're sign in. Yeah.
Okay.
So
What?
login. I need to add that to my posh actually. GitHub login status. Yeah. Although I realized Copilot doesn't use your GitHub. It's its own client, so you have to log into both separately, which I found a little annoying.
That's
It'd be
weird.
nice if one could hijack the other, could steal the other, could share the other one's token.
This is GH. I guess you don't need it, but it's good to have.
Anyway.
I'm assuming you were going to tell him to do because it has the MCP for GitHub installed in Copilot, but GH is more powerful, right?
This is gonna just clone. I guess use Git to pull.
Oh, I thought he talked about a PR. I thought he was going to do PR operations, and you were telling it to commit. So I guess it's just going to use Git for all that.
It doesn't matter. It'll be both. It's easy to check out PR with
there was one more button I needed to do.
Yeah, you hit enter.
ABC.
Does everyone else get confused by the GitHub authflow where the green color for buttons gets changed between progress versus authorize an individual thing, and like you click the wrong thing?
Okay, I did it. Now, what do you want me to do? Copilot?
Yep.
Confirm you trust.
Just say yes. And now just tell it.
There's a PR open from Maddie.
Oh, there's a new update. You need to restart it. So it says it was downloaded. You need to restart the update. So Control C and then run it again.
Oh, man.
That is the Wilhelm scream. For those that don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus.
We're going to need divine assistance.
Yes, you too. Do yes and remember, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's not the default.
The funny thing about the whole Aspire clone and run thing is that it highlights how much effort you have handling all your dev tools.
Yeah.
And when you could simply clone and run, but you cannot because you got that and that and that and that.
The amount of yak shaving involved in the if like other people are watching, it's like this is what programmers do. Yeah. Yaks.
The thing
is like the last thing.
The thing is, AI is really good for like the building and the doing, but then you want to save it. Like you want to just save what it did so someone else can do the same thing. Like having everyone repeat the flow from zero, it just seems like pointless. Right? If someone figured out how to deploy, like you check in the result of the actual non-deterministic like work.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can I ask it like that? I'm just wondering.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the only way you should talk to your coding agent, in my opinion. Oh, no. 422?
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Yeah, do that. And this number two. Number two you want.
Just let it
cook.
This is still level 4. We're still in micromanage mode where we read every command it runs. This is fine. This is how we start off. We take baby steps, right? Output tool.
Yeah, I don't know what the distinction is. Why some commands there's no like let it do this. Like if you don't start, there's no in between like YOLO mode and this mode at the moment.
Yeah, there was the YOLO mode one.
How do I change it to Opus?
Oh, you should. Oh my god,
model.
We didn't change the model.
We didn't change the model. / model.
On it? Oh my god! Stop it! I'm kidding.
You can just do it now. You can do it mid.
Yeah, you can do it.
Recommendation
/ model, and then just hit enter, and it'll give you a list. There you go.
Nice.
Okay. The merge is easy.
Just ask it again. Just ask it again. Just copy paste roll one.
Just say like.
Is this keeping the chat history? Does it? Okay, good. Okay.
So I ask questions like this too. Like, can you make a plan as opposed to just make a plan? What do you do, Fowler? What do you do, Maddie? I'm curious. What do you do?
I say make a plan.
But when the AI
or I say let's. I'll do like
depends.
okay, let's make a plan. Like I'm working with it.
That depends how much angry I am towards the moment. It's 9 a.m. in the morning.
Make a plan.
That's the first prompt I ran. I'm cool. It's fine. I will. Can you make please? It's 2 p.m. It will start to be like more aggressive.
I do a lot of like okay, so next let's. So
I do that type of stuff. More so when I'm
why
talking
am I doing this?
When I use speech, I tend to do a lot more natural kind of like I'm just chatting to someone.
Wait, what did we we only fixed the .mcp, but we'll and I didn't do anything. I checked everything in last night that mattered to me. So, and it also did a git stash, which was nice.
Good. You're so prepared.
Like a real developer.
I know.
Some people don't know that I actually write code sometimes. Now people know that I won't write code anymore ever because of this thing.
They don't know that.
I remember one time like it was deeply hurtful. I remember I was at a thing and they're like, I don't know if it was a build or something. Oh, I don't remember if that was like a build or something. And they're like, don't you ever get tired of like talking about all this technical stuff? And I'm like, Excuse me, sir, this is a Wendy's? Like, how do you figure out which questions to ask? Because I probably know all this stuff better than they do. All right. So
let it do the automatic ones.
I mean,
it's actually made a bunch of decisions for app host. You could either just trust it, or you could say merge everything else and then let me do app host, or then we'll do app host. I don't know.
Let it do everything.
The
you want to make it let it do everything? It's Opus. It's fine.
Think about this. Like, you can review the diff anyway.
Yeah.
There's no downside. You have source control. You can always revert and go back.
Fix all up. Fix it all. Fix.
It's thinking.
To answer your question, Damien, how politely do you ask to do things?
Oh my gosh.
This is more enthusiasm, I think. I would interpret
5.
that as just they're enthusiastic, not that they're yelling at me.
Yeah. If it was typed well, I think I would be more mad about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
See? Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Language is nuance. There you go.
Language is nuance. Oh my god.
You know, this is why we built programming languages, so that there wasn't nuance. And here we are.
Here we are back in non-deterministic world.
Game over.
God help us all.
I remember the first time I gave a talk on machine learning. I think it was 2008, and it was for .NET devs. It was like Code Stock or something. I had like 5 people in my thing. It was like a 3-hour lecture thing. Everyone left that and like, no one's ever going to use this stuff. And like the okay, yeah, sure. You was that meme? Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. The thing that it impresses me the most with is I'll do voice to text and I will talk like I talk, which is not coherent sentences. And so it just gives it this like unformatted blob of text with no punctuation, and it gets it. And it like voice to text will spell things wrong all the time.
Are you using the voice to text in Windows? Like the new Windows voice to text is like pretty damn good. Like I just leave auto punctuation on. Handsoman doesn't. He likes to like say comma and say hyphen and say period.
He does.
Dude, you're not a legal.
Right after he says it, he'll be showing you his box of wires too. Here's my box of wires. It's like, okay, thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Yep.
Should I should do this. Yep. I'm just gonna YOLO it.
Good.
Hold on. Do you truly want YOLO?
I mean, we could. We could.
Doesn't matter. I keep committed.
Can you exit this Fowler and then do like -- session -- YOLO to restart an existing session with YOLO?
Oh no, I don't want to get ad.
Okay.
Let it get ad. Let it cook.
Go, dude.
Yeah, let it cook.
Let it cook.
Because I can revert, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, I have to go on stage with a high-level CVP next Wednesday with this app.
Yeah. If the worst case happens, dude, you roll back to the commit before you started the stream today.
Stop
and then you've lost a few hours.
Stop
That's it.
Stop making sense. I'm doing it.
And you can tell it, please don't commit, and hope for the best.
Just make sure you tell it, please never rewrite history.
All conflicts resolved. Do you want to build? Build it. What's Aspire? It didn't make up Aspire build. No,
it did make up Aspire build.
I'm gonna run Aspire build.
Do it.
I want you to know that this thinks you should have an Aspire build, and I agree with it.
It does.
Well, it also we should allow it to learn from its mistakes. So,
like a child.
Not user. Use.
Nah, I don't get it.
No, I get it.
I don't like this. So Fowler was telling me that level 5 was just like give it a plan and let it cook. I'm still in micromanage mode where I want to see what it did.
Yeah,
trust me. Like the anxiety getting up from my chair and going to bed. I sent Maddie and Damien a message last night. I said, "Okay, bedtime now." And I was like, "This is like okay. I came back and I was okay."
Oh my gosh!
You know, Fowler, you should set up like one of those hooks so that it's like it sends you an SMS every 30 minutes with its status. Just
Yeah.
like what is done.
Honestly, that would
Yeah.
be so cool.
That would
I
be
might-
seriously cool. Or maybe
I
like
might-
just sends an alert to your Apple Watch or something.
I mean, yeah, that may end my like. Yeah, that would be too distracted.
How do I know where it's running? I want to click on the thing to see.
I'll tell you, this is probably the UX in the CLI that's not great yet. In other CLIs that won't be mentioned, they have a visual for like seeing background tasks. I think needs to be everywhere because you can't see what it's doing right now. Like it's kind of
No.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
It's very much just trust me, bro, right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
testing with this. Like,
But
just,
because you
I'll
have
tell
the
what I'm doing.
Aspire MCP, it changed all your code, and now it's gonna use the MCP to list stuff and run things. So now it's doing a full like testing loop. It's verifying that stuff works.
All right, I'm gonna
Tell
open
it to open up the app. Did you do it by hand? What are you doing?
I just want to see what it changed.
Why?
What do you mean why? I'm still in micromanage mode. I'm like somebody just like shaved my baby. I'm like, you didn't cut its arm off too, did you?
Well,
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's try something. Go here. No, don't commit. Say no. Just say no.
Just say review the changes.
Just say no to models. Exactly. So now tell it
Just say
to tell you what it did.
It's thinking.
Ask if there's any tricky or interesting parts of this review that you should spend time on. Just ask it.
I'm gonna trick it, see what it does. Holy crap. It's all in Spanish now.
I'm kind of mad, Seth. So far, you went French and Spanish, but no Italian, and I feel offended.
yeah, you should be offended.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Seth, how's your Italian? Because we have someone who's gonna really judge
I'm
you.
not very good. I know Spanish and French, some Russian. I took Hebrew and I learned. There was a guy when I lived in Spain. His name was Tuku. He taught me Arabic, and I would go to his house and we would read out of the Quran, and they would laugh at me because my pronunciation was so bad. I think I just showed up there for a half hour so they could laugh at me at my Arabic.
Ugh. Isn't it great to be bullied by friends?
He's insulting.
What? Looks like they removed the Docker file. If you use build to the container in Python, this will break your CI/CD. Verify if you need it. DataMD is eliminated. This is documentation. You don't need this. Added this new server, Express server for production. Make sure that it works right with your actual deployment. New code with container app job orchestration of the jobs. I didn't use it, but it's there. Method helper that we use.
So now tell it to do the Aspire run and tell it to use the Aspire MCP to verify what it did.
Okay. Can you use Aspire run and then verify what did with Aspire MCP?
Italian's insulting.
What?
Seb says Italian's insulting.
Yeah. I'm already side chatting with Seth right now.
Oh my gosh. Verifying merge with Aspire. Because this would solve like some of the deployment issues that you fixed last time automatically, right? Okay.
Basically, I think we fixed the course issue. We even did the post-deployment script that runs when you... Didn't we deploy this last time? Or did we not get it fully deployed?
I don't think we got it fully deployed. I
think
can't
we
remember.
If only we had watched the last video before we came.
Let me go look. I put chapters in it.
It was like a 15-hour video, bro. I like came back like in 3
But I
different
put
segments.
chapters in it. So hypothetically, did we do it?
No one ate a snack yet. I gotta get some Greek yogurt.
That's oddly specific.
Hold on, I'll be back.
It looks like it did work. Last time it did work. 8 hours and 17 minutes in.
Because if you got it to work, then I need to use whatever you made work and then fix after.
It did work.
That's crazy that it switched languages on me, by the way.
That's really cool.
I should have had a space in between this.
Oh, there's a comment on it that says Seth is giving Hanselman a run for his money as most likable guest.
Ooh. I had plenty of time to mess that up today.
You do. You really do.
Yeah.
I need a snack too. I'll wait for Fowler to come back.
Oh, it found an error. It found an error in fixing it. Yeah, that tracks. Foundry bicep requires principal ID and principal type, which we're not passing them in run mode. Let's fix an app post.
Yep. They should be set as, I think we did them as parameters.
This is crazy though, because this like makes me nervous. Well, not nervous, because I'm in micromanaging stage, but it feels like you need to let it cook until it gets done and then micromanage the issues.
Yeah, it's literally like how to coach like a junior engineer. You have to let them spin a little bit and coach it. But if you just like hover, it never learns.
But this never learns in anyways.
That's a good point.
But you learn. The thing is, you learn what works well, right? And so if you don't move beyond micromanaging, you'll never learn how to let it do more for you.
I feel like this is something we should say with like background music.
Mm.
Don't micromanage your co-pilot. News at 11.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was a good moment.
I'm so freaking tired, man. I've been going to bed because I've been micromanaging the thing.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the feature that you saw where I can replay the entire like thing, I kind of did not micromanage it last night. I'm like, hey, I need you to save the sessions. Okay, I did it. Okay, next step. I want you to also save the audio.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. And then I was like, the audio is really slow. You might have a problem. And it was like, oh, I did it at the wrong kilohertz. Oh, shoot.
But did you use the Copilot CLI or GitHub Copilot on VS Code?
VS Code.
Okay.
Why do you keep closing it so quickly?
Because it's not there.
But it was refreshing. Like just let it fail. See? Just let it fail like properly for a sec. Okay.
Let it fail properly.
Let it fail properly. I want to see that
like
it's
you would
actually...
with your child.
Right. Okay.
Hold on.
Connection refused mean it's not listening. It's probably the wrong port.
Well, it's probably not.
It
probably
anymore.
Stopped it, right? Or is it still running? How do I know if it's still running?
Who knows?
Ask it.
Who knows?
Who knows? Ask
I
it.
can't even see it. Is it running?
Rockmon.
Hold on, my earpiece fell out. Okay, ready.
Just in case you thought this wasn't live.
Are you still running Aspire? What's the deets?
What's the deets?
It's like,
yeah.
Nope.
I'm gonna type exactly what I just heard. Yes, nope, and see what happens.
No, sorry. I was reading it down, so I was not suggesting anything. I'm not giving you prompts right now.
So Fowler, why isn't the app host working? I mean, the MCP working?
Turn it off.
Because there's no app hosts running.
Yeah, I turned it off. It keeps like I can't see. Like this is the one thing about.
I don't think this thing works well with the background jobs that are long running. That's why we had the whole discussion about having it be a daemon.
Yeah,
or having it running like a detached mode.
Hang on, like, do we think by your statement? I'm still not sure if you think it's running or not. I think it's not running.
I think once it like you see how
it did all its stuff and then it stopped it.
Yeah,
it's like, it's done now. Yeah. So like you can enter command mode and just say Aspire run here if you wanted to, right? If you want to run it and verify it, or you could get it to do it for you. Say, hey, I want to do some manual verification. Can you run the app for me, please? And print out the URL.
I want to do some manual verification.
This is so much more fun if you enable like voice to text because then we can all participate if you just put your speakers up loud.
Dude,
enough.
you should have seen my demo at the beginning because I could literally make that happen.
Ah, lovely. All right, it says it's running. There's the dashboard.
Okay. How do I open the dashboard?
It's there. URL. Just scroll up. Like there you go.
Don't I need like some special key?
Yes, you do. It's not working. It's lying to you. It's totally lying.
So this button was done automatically by AI.
Do
It's
the
lying.
Aspire run and then come
Yeah.
back here
Yeah.
separately.
Can you not enter command mode in here? Did they not have that yet?
You can, but I don't know what it does for long running things.
Why would it? You think it might not push it to the background? You think it
You
just
can't
kills
see
it
it,
if you exit?
You just can't see it.
Yeah, fair enough.
The
Hey, yeah,
URL.
working.
The URL was right. It wasn't pasting the token.
Yeah, it was more than that though, because it was connection refused. If the token's not valid, you'll get the
Oh
log.
yeah, you're right. No.
All right,
Okay,
so
here
it
it
looks
is.
like it's working.
But did it install the MI though? That's the question. Oh, this is there. Okay, so should we just trust it and go to the next step to deploy?
You don't want to like run it, like interact.
You
with
want to
it?
like use the app? Yeah.
No, Fowler told me not to micromanage. You know,
That's a
Doesn't
great.
mean-
That is, you know what? You're so right. You're so
You can
right.
install the
Yeah,
playwright.
that's the fine.
implement
this is
it.
broken.
Oh
The
no.
freak.
So it's like broken.
Oh, there it is. Huh.
Oh, that was that? What do we call that? Flash of unstyled content.
It's
Yeah.
rebuilding. It rebuilds on the first try.
Okay. Maybe.
I should put sessions in this drop-down box. Okay, it seems to still be working.
Seth,
Hey there, pal.
Ooh, it's working.
Hello and welcome.
So this is a captured session from a previous one.
Bien sûr. Je vais le faire. Salut. Je suis.
Okay, so this seems to be working. Okay, so this is working. Oh, let's see what's going on here. I get this error sometimes.
Resource
What is-
exhausted.
Me
Well,
too, bro. Me too, bro.
No.
It's
I am. I'm tired.
It's like,
That's
bro,
a great error message.
That is a
you
really
keep
good.
using me all the time. I'm flipping tired.
You could actually
Help me.
ask. You could ask the agent like about this
Yeah.
error because it can see it.
Yep, via the MCP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just tell it it's already running. Or do you think it'll figure it out with those very late changes we made in 13.1? Yeah. Why are you so exhausted? So one problem with the CLI based coding agents that in terms of my flow, I can't just take screenshots and paste them in.
I agree with that.
Because I do that a lot on
It works,
ChatGPT.
it works in open code and it works in
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
So
Okay, that's
Claude,
cool.
Claude, you can give it, but it's not Control V. It's like Command V or Alt V or something. Like there's a way to tell Claude that there's something on the clipboard that it should look
Really?
at.
Okay.
Yeah.
I take it back.
And will it look at hold the clipboard or just like the
I
last
think
item?
just the most recent one.
So if I wanted to paste like say 3 different screenshots, how would I do that?
I don't know.
I mean that's different per OS, right? At that point, the different APIs for dealing with whatever they do for their clipboard. Like very few apps, even in Windows, support that. You typically use one of like the Power Toys rich clipboard.
Yeah, but yeah, because usually what I would do in VS Code when I take screenshots of the app, and that's a problem. What I would usually do in VS Code, I would like paste multiple screenshots because maybe it's more like complex of problem.
Right. I usually just do
Very-
one at a time though. Are you saying you take 3, leave them in the clipboard, and then go and
Yeah, why not? You got
How do you do
Windows
that?
V. Windows V.
Oh, Windows V. Yeah, I've never taught myself. I never just like retrained myself to use Windows V.
Yeah, it's basically the main reason I always remember to do that is that most of the times I need to copy paste client ID, client secret.
Yeah, so you need both.
Is this rude, by the way?
I'm a heathen. I open a Notepad instance and just put multiple bits in there and then copy and paste them individually.
Never do
I
that.
need to retrain myself to use Windows V.
There's like 3 different shows happening right now.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's kind of cool. Look at it. It found the error. I was like, should I be batching spam so you don't get
overwhelmed?
We specifically set it up to not do that, right? I'm surprised that we... What is throwing that error? The resource overwhelmed, like whatever it said, exhausted.
The Open Telemetry Trace Exporter hit a rate limit when sending telemetry to Aspire dashboard. This is a transient benign issue.
Oh, the export is in process in which app?
Python.
I don't know.
Okay, so that's not us. That's the Python exporter itself then.
It looks like the dashboard is throttling it. I don't know.
Look what I asked. I'm like, should I be batching spam so you don't get, quote,
interesting,
overwhelmed? And
that
it was like,
true.
Aspire SDK's verbose logging.
But honestly, it's fine. I'll be okay.
You don't need to worry about me.
You're sending me a lot of stuff, but you know what?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Honestly,
it's fine.
It's fine.
But, like, that's my next connect or my next one-on-one with my manager. You know, honestly, it's
fine.
Are you overwhelmed, Seth?
Fine.
Well, I mean, there's some transient. It's transient, but honestly, it's fine. I'm already batching. Yeah, I am batching. It's not me. Aspire's dashboard's gRPC endpoint hitting a temporary limit. Oh, it's throwing Azure SDK into the
Azure. Yikes! Yikes!
It's like I'm overwhelmed, but honestly, it's my coworker.
Yeah. I mean, I love to blame Azure.
Oh my gosh, we're seeing like now the different programs are being like it's their fault.
Yeah.
Is the issue on the client, not server? Then is that what this is saying? It's like there's too many logs being produced.
Yeah,
like too many individual requests. It looks like specifically, like it's not batching them. If it is the dashboard that's telling it, hey, you need to back off, then James
it's saying to take out like noisy spam. It's like take out spam.
Like batch. I mean, maybe like we don't turn. I'm thinking of what we do in our .NET defaults. Like the service defaults enables specific things, right? It doesn't turn every possible activity on. So maybe it is just too much.
Now I can't even find my mouse. Where's my mouse? Gosh dang it! Sometimes my mouse disappears. Now I can't even use my mouse. Gosh dang it! Like I can't find my mouse. Oh, like where? Hold on. Like my mouse is gone. How am I supposed to do any work? Oh, I think my mouse ran out of power.
He's losing it. He's losing it.
Okay, there we go. My mouse ran out of power. I'm gonna plug it in. By the way, just so you can see, like, there's I trace a lot. Like I do every single thing. Like, for example, here's like the whole, and then the other thing I do that's clever is I found a way to wire any logs that happen in the method that I decorate as events.
It's nice.
It's smart.
It's nice because we show them.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't. I wrote my own special trace decorator. That
no, I mean, the dashboard supports showing logs that are associated with the span. It didn't for the first few versions.
I had to do something to make it work.
You have to do something on your side to associate the log message with the span that it's the trace span it's attached to. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so let's take a look at this and let's see if there's the identity. There's the server. It seems to be working.
Okay.
Do you want to change the way you emit traces to have the Gen AI helper from Aspire?
I don't. It's not a big deal for me. Because the modality of a voice model is different.
Yeah.
What's happening is it's not sending text; it's sending voice tokens. That's why it's so
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so,
yeah.
but I do want to look at that, but it feels like a next week problem.
Yeah, sure.
Feels like a next week.
Medi
Next
said
year.
it would have been so straightforward, and they actually quoted her in the chat. So I thought maybe.
Yeah, no, I don't. I do.
I'm kidding.
But like the thing that I do is I do. Gosh, I'm so stupid.
The things that you do.
I
need a snack. I'm bringing back. I need a snack.
What's nice is I can see everything, right? And like even and I literally just need to see what prompt is used, but I don't know what I get beyond like the Gen AI spans.
What? I mean, if you want to take a look really quickly, you can in the documentation there's a screenshot about that. If you want to have it, but you would basically get system prompt, user request, which wouldn't make sense in the voice chat, tool request, tool result, and then the agent response. So if you wanna, per invocation, you would at least know really quickly at a glance which tool got invoked, and they know you already have that in your chat per session.
I already have that because my tool thing. So because if it's a server tool, it will oops. API. When I do my modules. So in my voice thing, I have this tool thing that basically does all the injection of the current session, and it executes things in its own. I think it's called a manager or orchestrator. I think. Yeah. See. So this thing does all the execute of the function for me, and so this thing has all of the, like, for example, if I want to add new server tools, all I need to do is I make a service for it that does stuff like the image service, and then I write this tool that implements that uses the tool provider, and then the tool provider I decorate it like this, and then these things I put a span in them so that whenever you call any of these things, they're decorated with the service method. I guess I don't have them on here. They should be in here. But there should be like an @trace here so that I can see when it calls it.
Sure.
So to make this now, to make this thing, I just have to say @trace, and then do like this. Oops. And then if I go up, it should be from. Oh, it didn't do. Oh, why didn't it do it? Sorry, tracer. From common.trace tracer import trace. And so now this thing, maybe I have it. Oh, this is why. Okay, so now when I go down, you'll see that like this thing will now be traced. Yeah. And this tracer, what's nice about it is effectively what it does is it first of all, it checks if it's a sync or async thing, and then it wraps the right async or non-async method for tracing a span. And inside of that tracer, I redirect the logging handler so that so that the log handler is added as part of events to the log. So this is why it does it for me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's why you see all of this in your OTel collector, because I get the current tracer, I start a span, I look at the thing, I sanitize the attributes, and then I run it. Right.
I am totally still in this code. Thank you.
Seth, you don't have to put the logs in the trace if you don't want to.
I wanted to, because now when I log something inside of a method, I'll see it as an event and when it happened. We
do that in the dashboard by default.
I don't think you did it with Python.
No. The dashboard doesn't know anything about anything besides OTel. And it correlates logs and traces via the same trace ID.
Yeah, you have to associate the ID.
My loggers did not have trace IDs in them.
Right.
So if you add them, it will just
So what I did is I made it so that I don't have to even know about spans or span IDs. I just at this.
No, you would keep that, but what it would do would be just different. You would just use it to correlate the current trace ID with like
as opposed to pushing events into the trace when you call log. Yeah. So you would just send regular logs, and you just set the trace ID.
Yeah, but see, I don't have the trace ID in the methods, and I don't want to have to. I don't want to have people that implement. Like if I want to make a new thing, I just want to write this code and I just want to put trace, and then it will take care of redirecting the log.
When you add trace, what does it do?
Right.
What it does is it creates a wrapper function. So this wrapper function will get the function signature.
Yeah.
It will start a span with the name of the function.
Yep.
Right. And then it will redirect the log handler.
Yep.
So that it gets the span ID automatically. I set the signature of the actual span. This is an attribute.
Yep.
And then what I do is for each of the arguments, I unroll all the parameters.
Yep.
And then I get the sanitized inputs.
Yep.
And then I do a verbose trace because if I want to query it, it basically goes over the dictionary and it's like inputs dot, if it's a dict, it will expand it out so I can do a query. It will run the function. It will serialize the results, and then it will finish. It will set the status to span, and then because it's in a with, it will pop.
Yep.
And what's cool about that is I can put @trace in anything, and it will maintain the call stack
hierarchy. Yeah. So the log handler, where you capture the log events and then make them all span events.
Yes. So the log.
Where does that happen?
Right here.
Up back there, right? Yeah.
Right here.
Span, is that your custom type that does this?
Yes. So this span log handler it gets the current logger and it adds this log handler so that anything that's logged will also get directed into the span.
Right. So I think that's the part you could potentially change to make it just
correlate
an association.
Yeah.
You would just stash. I gotta see how we do that, but I think you just add an attribute to your logs. That is the trace ID, and then that is enough to have it correlate the.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, I don't have to make myself know what the span ID is here.
You shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't have to.
Your span handler just changes what it does.
Your log handler, you mean? The log handler would be changed rather than pushing the log in as a new span. It would just add an attribute.
I see. So this log doesn't push a new span. It basically emits an event.
Adds an attribute on the log. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like having it as an event because here, I'll show you why. The reason why I like it as an event, and you guys can tell me if you think that's dumb, is that when I go to, like, for example, here, you can see like where inside of the span it happened.
It'll do that with just the association though, won't it?
I don't know. I haven't.
It does. Like this works for .NET.
Pretty much. Yeah. We don't. So today. Yeah, today that was a change that we made to the dashboard
in like 9.5 or something.
All I know is that what happened was I saw, like, when I was running this, I saw a ton of cool structured logs.
Yep.
But I did not see them attached to a span.
That means there's.
If you go back to the structured log, go back to your structured log view. See the trace column on the right.
Yeah, that's because I added it. It wasn't there before.
It seems there might be multiple ways to associate, or Fowler and I don't know what we're talking about.
Maybe.
Because the trace ID is all you need. You don't need the span ID, I thought.
Yeah, but where does it get the trace ID?
You have
whatever
to,
you do.
In your thing, in your trace attribute, you're the one that has to find the current trace and then attach it to the attributes on the
I see. So what you're saying is that maybe I don't need to add a log handler. Well, I do need to add I'm doing that. I'm adding a log handler.
It's just that rather than creating a new span with a bunch of stuff on it, you would just set an attribute on the log that's being called, which is the current trace ID. But you're saying you don't even know how to get the current trace ID? Like, is there no like trace the current?
There. You definitely have it.
I think this is what does. This is the log handler.
Yeah.
So you have span add event. I think all you have to do is like span set attribute trace ID. Sorry, log.
Yeah.
Your log. So I guess, do you control setting attributes on the log itself? Or is this log abstraction, it doesn't let you set structure on it?
It's right there. Attributes.
Yeah, I could. This is a span handler, right? So, yeah. Do you see the init? This span handler gets the span, so I can literally, I can literally set the span ID in there if I want to.
I think.
But ultimately, I think the cool thing is that, like for me,
same impact. Yeah,
adding this onto anything and it just happening is delightful, because now, like I said, I can have it. If something goes wrong, it knows exactly what function is wrong. It knows, and the MCP service tells it. Oh, because there's been a couple of times once I got the MC, because you said turn it on. Once I got it to work, I was like, there is an error, and it asked, oh, I see, there's an error here. You got this value, and I did not check this, and it fixed it. It's very nice.
Seth. It was meant to be an easy question, and I ended up stealing like 15 minutes of your life explaining.
That's okay, but this is like the internals of. Right, so I have I can add any trace attribute to a sync or async program, and it will run it. There is in the async one is basically it's just like it does a wait on this. That's the only difference. So I could probably sanitize all this code into a single thing, but I didn't do it.
You can ask Copilot to do that.
Yeah, but that's nice, right? And then there's an exception. I really put a lot of information in there.
Cool.
For it to do the thing. And then I remove the log handler after. So maybe I don't need to do that, because it's like every time it goes into every method, it redirects the log handler. Okay,
I mean,
so
this is kind of perfect. This pattern of usage, I think. There's also a team that I know of in Microsoft who did this for .NET. You would add the attribute, and I think they've built an interceptor to rewrite the function.
I wish we had decorators in .NET. We don't.
It's a thing that's actually kind of crazy that you probably don't know about, but that you can build.
Crazier.
That's crazy.
Well, I'd love to learn that, because I'm gonna resurrect. I'm gonna have to do vnext to prompty, and it would be great if I could like attribute trace a method and have interceptors do all the work.
Yeah. Cool.
Right, because at that point it's like a .NET dev just like trace this, and then it just shows up really nicely without them having to think about it, right? And then my tracer and prompty, at least, you could add any number of handlers for the tracer, and it would use because you could do with, but then there's this stack that you can have async in a way to like handle all the things without losing your async position.
It works by default in ASP.NET because the framework itself does the original span creation. So anything that you do in an ASP.NET core request gets a span for free. And then Aspire turns it on for the .NET clients for like a ton of things. So then when you use Aspire with .NET, you get like a lot of telemetry by default. Yeah.
So that's what I want to do. But that's how this particular thing works. I guess what you're saying is like you have to have a log handler. There's multiple ways of getting the span ID in there. So, but anyways, I want to deploy this thing. So what do I do? By the way, let me double check to see if it did the right things. Let me see if it actually did the MI. Oh, let me open Azure. Because I want to see if it did the MI. Because if it did the MI, then I can use the MI to do all the stuff afterwards for easy auth. I don't want people to see my subscription ID, or does it matter? Yeah, I don't see the MI.
Wow.
I mean, it wouldn't be there, right? It's only pretty sure we only create it when you deploy.
Really?
So, yeah. I don't think so.
Pretty sure.
Well, no, like I have actual resources for these things. Why wouldn't we have? Why am I not seeing the MI resource here?
Pretty sure it is only for deployment publish mode. I think so. Pretty sure. Show me the code. The codes.
I mean, I believe you. I'm not.
Even when you call add, we do some sleight of hand to like.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, you see that? She did. That was you, Maddie, who did this. Okay, so what do I do? Aspire deploy or what? Should I? We know it works, right? So should I add all these changes?
Yeah. Trust it.
Ugh. Okay.
Maddie, are you nervous about this?
I'm nervous about everything.
Yeah, I mean, the things to look at. I mean, the app was working, right?
I think
the
so.
big changes
Yeah,
were the back end, front end communication, but we haven't tested that yet, like at all.
The back end, front end communication
that works in Vite, but it doesn't. We haven't tried it not in Vite, so we could deploy and try it.
We did try it though, right? Because I went and like showed you like this. It's talking to the back end, right?
Through Vite. This is the dev server version.
I think it added the server. Or yeah, see, it added the server.
Does this always get used?
It is now. I don't know. I think it is now. Let me check.
Nah.
Yeah, look at it. That's what it's running right now.
All right, cool.
Wait, what?
So when it starts the server.
Did we disable your Vite? Did you have Vite?
I do have Vite, but like
this God, I can't.
What is it running?
Okay, let's deploy this crap.
Hold on.
Yes.
Did it replace? It's not running Vite right now, right? Is that right?
No, it isn't.
It's not running Vite.
Yeah, we decided to do a node server.
That was for deployment. I didn't think we changed it
for deployment.
It's for, but is this code running in dev?
No.
I thought we did the usual pattern.
Oh, wait, it is actually.
And you could start it if you wanted to.
But typically, like,
that's
no, it's not. In dev, it's not. It's this.
It's React Router.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh,
that's
right. You write that.
That whole journey.
Yeah, because we deleted it and then added it back.
Yeah.
Okay, one I don't know. Does that thing run Vite?
What? React Router?
React Router.dev.
Yes.
It
it does?
Yes, React Router is Vite.
I can't remember.
Yes, it uses it.
I hate
we went through this whole thing where we were like, oh.
So far,
should I just do Aspire deploy and give it like a deployment?
Just deploy it then.
Just type Aspire deploy and see what happens.
But can I give it like the same? What can I give it like a resource group name or something?
Yes. It will prompt.
It'll ask you.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
No, we're just gonna
YOLO.
Docker
isn't running.
Docker, easy.
Oh shoot. Docker.
You know, we should just make it like hang. If you're interactive, we should make it like wait for you to turn Docker on.
No.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna because at least when it fails, you realize there's an action you need to take.
It'll tell you. It'll be like,
but you're not gonna pay attention.
Hold on. Friends, I gotta start up Docker. Let's start up some Docker here.
I was talking to someone the other day. And they were like, oh what's your Spotify username? And I was like, oh, it was my AIM handle.
Okay, it started.
And,
sorry.
And he goes, AIM? And I was like AOL Instant Messaging. And he was like, and I was just like, man, I didn't think that adults didn't know what that was. But adults are young.
Hold on, how does it know where to put it?
Because it kind of depends where you grew up.
They're American, yeah. They're from Boston.
Okay.
So like,
where is it putting it? How does it know where to put it?
Do you, because you already have a configuration for Aspire because you have resources running in Azure. Do you have? I want
to put it somewhere else.
It should have asked you. Did you have to put anything?
.run.json? No, go to your.
No, hold on.
No, why? Why would it ask you if he's already done it? You have to.
Tell then it'll just use the same.
Yeah, you have to tell it if you want to use a different resource group.
You want to restart?
Yeah.
Midstream.
Yes.
You know it's still deploying, right?
It's okay if I run it again. If I do Aspire run, it will, because I want my dev to have like stuff in there, but in production I want to like have it clean data.
Yeah, do Aspire deploy and then pass --clear -cache.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. What is the production environment? How do I know where that is?
That's a you question, Seth.
Well, how do I need to just see. Tell me the resource group.
No. This is talking about state on your local machine, not on the cloud. We never delete stuff in Azure. So all it's doing is it's saying you have told us before that you want to use this resource group, this subscription ID.
Yeah. How do I ask it what the production resource group is?
You mean right now?
Yes.
Can you even ask it?
You should.
I'm not sure we have
super
a
important
that you see it.
I mean, you just deleted the state, so how would it even know?
He didn't delete it. I think he just control C.
Oh, I think I see it. There's a Quipy and a Quipy dev.
It's not there.
Huh?
It's in your
hidden.
fire,
It's in a different place.
fire folder. I thought we printed out the path. No. Go into your user profile.
User profile, not in here. It's squirreled away.
Where?
User profile, not in here. You won't be able to see it in here.
Where
User
do I
profile
go?
.aspire.
Is that like a folder?
You know the user profile. So like % user profile % on Windows.
Oh, I see. I gotta close
like your user profile, like home on Linux.
Yeah.
/.aspire. I mean, that's just gonna .aspire. And that's not doing substitute. You're in the wrong shell. That's the wrong syntax. Whatever crazy shell you're using, it says it's PowerShell. I don't believe it. Do $env : user profile if you're actually in PowerShell. There's no dot. Just $env is a magic. There you go. : user profile. That's your environment variable reference in PowerShell.
Oh. Gosh, watching people type has got to be the dumbest.
Well, it looks like your keyboard is at 90 degrees to the monitor you're looking at too, which makes it a little hard. You're literally having to turn your head to verify.
Okay.
Look. Deployments.
Is there secrets in there that I should be careful about?
Fowler?
Oh, crap. All right, everyone copy that 15,000. Now I need to clear it either way, right?
Yeah.
Was that a key? That's not the key. That was just a folder name.
Okay, let me.
Wasn't that just a folder name that's a hash of like the path where the app host is or something, Fowler?
Yeah.
You just did an LS, didn't you, Seth?
Yeah.
Yeah, that we don't use like secrets as folder names. Like you should be totally
That's
fine.
a hash of your path or something.
It's just a hash of
that
the
is a
path.
path. I see it.
It's a stable.
Let me open this with Notepad before I.
That would be pretty nefarious of us. That said,
Or clever.
there was a security event a couple of years ago when we discovered that people were storing connection strings in the extensions of file names in some stacks.
The crap?
They were using file extensions as connection strings, and so we had to like adjust some stuff in our products to not capture the file extension.
Okay, I see it. It actually has a good. So I have rg-kippy-dev, and then deploy has rg-kippy, and so so it should be fine. Because I think we did this before, so it's doing the right thing. But we should really have a way to be like interrogate, like, hey, where are you putting this?
Yeah. I thought we printed the location of the file. We do print where it's going, somewhere in this like slop of output.
Do we?
I thought so.
You have the location of the file deployment state we will load it from.
Yeah, but you should print out like the resource group.
It should. It really should. It does the first time you choose it.
Yeah.
Wait, scroll up. Nope. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Now let me go to. Let Let me go to my RG.
Didn't we get this
The
working?
resource you're using, did you let Aspire deploy those, provision those for you, or did you create those on your own and then reference those in Aspire?
No, Aspire created those for me and deploy.
Okay.
Yeah, those. I haven't deployed anything because the one of the things is like everyone kept getting mad at me because they're like, Seth, we need your demo to be used by the field, and I was like, good luck. And then I was like, and they're like, no, we really need that to be the case. And so I was like, well, Aspire will help me because Aspire deploys everything, and people should be able to just like clone my repo and just hit run. And I've actually had 2 or 3 people already be able to actually clone it and run, which is nice because now it's like, yeah, just that's what Aspire has done for me. Hold on, I feel like we need to
Quote it, clip it, quip it.
Aspire has made it easy for me to share my apps, my thoughts, my heart. That was deep. Yeah. Anyways, if you're gonna clip anything, you should have clipped that.
My app, my heart, my thoughts.
No, my apps, my thoughts,
my thoughts, my heart.
my heart. It's a T-shirt. Aspire. That's literally what that word. That word is very like, you know, like
Evocative.
Yeah. When I heard that the first time, I was like, Aspire. What?
Very aspirational.
I don't understand. Okay, so it's deploying. How do I know when it's done? Oh, it'll tell me. How do I know if it works?
You click.
Oh, yeah. Looking at this.
You click.
Yeah, it's definitely putting up a lot more resources than it did on the dev one.
That's good, I think.
Yeah, I see 2 MIs, one for the environment. Is there a way to show this with, like, do you show your Azure portal? Like, does it matter if the subscription ID shows up?
Subscription ID.
You don't have the mask turned on?
No. How do you do that?
The mask
There's
extension
an
is
browser
officially dead.
extension.
Okay. How do I look for this?
There's an AZ mask browser extension.
Okay, I'm installing that now.
And then you can just toggle all masks and it hides anything that's secret.
Manage extensions. AZ mask. Get extensions for Edge. AZ mask. Who makes this? I'm not even seeing it.
Oh, is it internal?
I'm pretty sure it got I'm pretty sure it got discontinued. Like I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't updated enough.
It's on GitHub. Maybe I installed it from GitHub. Clark.io/Azure.
Oh yeah, I know Clark.
Yeah.
How do you install it?
I mean, it's there. You can probably just sideload it.
Yeah, I mean it hasn't last been updated in 3 years, so
Yeah.
that probably is why I got kicked out of the store.
It's in the Chrome store.
I got it.
Well, you
It's
can
in
then
the Chrome web
if
store.
it's in the Chrome store.
You can install an Edge.
I did.
It says it may no longer be supported because it doesn't follow best practices for Chrome extensions, but still works for me.
Do I have to refresh the page or something?
They have to toggle it. It'll show up as a button in your extension section. You click it, and then there's a button inside of that that says toggle all masks. And that will turn
It's
them
not
on.
working.
I'm sorry, it's not working for you.
Anyways, there's a lot of stuff. I can see the container. Oh, and the Foundry agents container is in there too. Does that run as a job and then spin down, or how does that work?
I can't remember what we did. I feel like we did jobs, but I don't remember.
Yeah, well, it'll be in the app host, right? Just if it's a job.
Yeah, it will be, or in the extensions that we made for the app host. But yeah,
Oh, it doesn't mask my subscription ID, which is weird. That's the thing I need to mask, right?
but no, but I'm like 99% sure your sub ID is not.
Yeah, I don't think it masks the sub ID. Let me check.
It's like not important.
Okay, so I can show you what's going on then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the things that are deployed, just for context. Crap, I don't want to show you all my resource groups either. Freak. I make a lot of stuff that's sometimes not public.
Multiple tenants, then nothing will
Mostly
ever
because I'm embarrassed. I mean, it's not because it's secret. It's because it's like no one wants to see this crap.
Yeah, that's fair.
So here's the Quipy dev, right? And then here is the Quipy. You can see on Quipy dev, there's not as much stuff. How do we move this? Here we go. But there's tons more stuff here, right?
On dev, all you have is your dependencies.
Correct.
You don't have any compute.
Correct. I just wanted to point that out so people could see the difference, and that tracks for me. If it was something else, I would be concerned. All right. Let's see what's...
It's still going. The first one is slow because it has to create the ACA environment, which is like at least 6 minutes or 5-6 minutes.
Who barked?
Maddie's dog, I think.
No, it was Maddie barking.
That was me, yeah. Arf, arf.
It's the exact same sound.
No, it's mailman time. It's the mailman time of the day.
Oh my gosh.
I said mailman. I am just thinking about Blue's Clues.
Oh, I haven't thought about that in so long.
Yeah. So the extension does cover up stuff, but looking at the chat here. Okay. Yeah, I'm also thinking of just making this public so people can play with it. Because it's kind of a cool app, but it's definitely something that needs to be.
It's kind of crazy.
What's that?
You have to give someone a walkthrough, I think.
Yeah, like I'm trying to get scale this to other people so they can, because they ask me to go demo this stuff, and I'm like,
yeah,
no, I can't go to 7 different countries next week.
I think you would need to seed some. The app
did I not show you
already?
I think I turned it off, but oh yeah, I think I turned it off. You can, yeah, I turned it off. I need to start it again. Can I start it? Can I run it while it's deploying?
You can in theory, but I don't think we're very smart about not building it while it's running.
But anyways, like those apps, I have an export, and what it does is it takes the entire app and all the files, and it will create a zip file, and you download it, and then you can import it. So, for example, I could probably do an Aspire dependency, another one, a Python one. You know how there's a Foundry agents? I can do another one that has a bunch of zip files that just populates everything. So, like once I've like got this down, I can pretty much do everything now.
We made your thing a job, and then we made it a container app job, and then we made it auto trigger on deployment. We did all that stuff last week. Did we not deploy it?
I think you did. But if you like, for example, there might be another job I can do that populates like the default zip files, because I have routes. It's turned off, but there's in the app you can actually like an app. There's some routes for upload zip file. Right. There's a lot of stuff you can do. I need to double check. Oh, it succeeded.
Let's see how long it took. Let's see what took longest. 9 minutes for execution.
Oh.
8 for Foundry.
Nice.
4 for Quipy Env. So it was Foundry, and those happen concurrently. By the way, like that's why it's not the summation of those numbers.
You know, I don't mind it taking that long, especially if it's like the thing that I like about this is that it assumes 0 state but validates. And then for every and so it's nice for me. And so all right, so I should be able to. How is this protected, the Aspire dashboard?
It's off.
Off. It's the
Azure
container apps
portal
environment.
basically.
So the container apps environment is what kind of whatever.
This is going to break.
They stand up a thing in front of it that implements auth.
Yeah, a proxy.
Yeah, so it's a bit like the easy auth service.
Okay, so I need to easy auth this thing too because there's going to be some errors.
Yeah, we don't. You could. Glenn started building EasyAuth Aspire hosting integration last year, but we haven't got it yet. So you can't do that with like Aspire right now.
That's okay. I don't mind. I can make
do
this
it
work
manually.
myself.
Sorry, let me rephrase.
Seth,
manually do it.
Seth claims that he knows the incantation to set.
Yes, there's some ARM things that you have to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, deploying this thing, like for example, because I have to do a service principal. Once I do a service principal, right, I need to make sure that the token provider is storing it to storage. So I need the MI. Once I have the MI, then I reset. There's a way to have the container itself use the MI to store tokens, and then it does the EasyAuth dance and stores the token in storage for me, so it's more persistent.
A lot of work.
Yeah, but I can write it down.
Where?
What?
The tokens are stored where?
Storage.
In storage.
But they're not. They're obviously they time out, right? Because you got to do a refetch.
This is because you don't want to handle it yourself.
Yes. Because EasyAuth handles it. Like for example, we got I had a security review on one of my demos. They're like, hey, you have an endpoint where you can like pass the token back and anyone can call that. I'm like, I'm not doing that. That's EasyAuth. Go tell them to fix it. And they're like, oh, it's not broken actually. And then so now if I use their thing for managing the OAuth dance, it makes it nice because I can set it so that you can log into this and it knows it's you. But I basically only use the email, and that's it.
Do you want to make this usable, but your deployment made usable for other people to demo, or do you want them to deploy their own apps to demo?
I want them to deploy their own apps to demo, but I also want to deploy this so I can use this as a demo
for you.
So it's faster. Yeah. So now that this is there, this is great because I can set a bunch of security stuff after the fact that's not inside. Like I can't do the EasyAuth thing inside of that. But I can go because what's nice is because it won't like rebuild everything from scratch, right? I can go in here and I can set up the EasyAuth thing for the web thing. I'll set this all up. I'll update the container so that it uses the token. I'll make sure the MI has access to the token store, and I'll make sure that this can use because I think this is the MI that you use for the environment, right?
There's multiple
MIs.
Although I don't know, I think with yours last week, didn't we just choose one last year? I think we may have done something where we made one and then we passed it everywhere.
Well, we did a user assigned MI, and then we gave it to multiple things.
I think
we did for the Foundry agents thing, right?
I feel like we did that.
Yeah, I seem to recall doing that too. But here, I mean, just looking at the names of them, it doesn't look like, because the Foundry agents has its own MI, the API has its own MI, and then there's the environment MI, but I don't see the user assigned one.
This is the one.
But isn't that one just the one that's, is that an M? Okay, maybe we named it in the app host.
Yeah, I think you named it that. Let me see.
I mean, it'll be in the app host, right? That's the source.
Yeah, that's where I'm going right there.
I always set tags.
Where the freak? How do I? Oh, here we go.
Do we still set tags?
Someone hungry? Or I mean, there's still.
I think
line
someone's
17.
Like directly next to my house with a power
we did
tool.
name it. Look at that. Yep. And then we passed that to multiple things. We passed it into your bicep, right?
Here's another question. If I change the name of this thing, will it remove the previous one?
No.
No.
It's not desired state.
Not even Azure has that feature. So like there's a feature called deployment stacks in Azure that lets you decide what to do with dangling resources, but you have to know it's dangling. That's kind of the problem.
Okay. Okay. So I think I'm going to change that to the entire like app MI, and then give that MI all the permissions it needs.
Mm-hmm.
Then add the EasyAuth to the web container.
It's the opposite of least privilege. Zach.
Yeah. Super privilege.
That's the most privilege.
No. I mean, a single MI that is able to talk to storage. So maybe I should just make another MI that just is exactly the right thing for token storage. Is that right? Is that what you're telling me to do?
I mean, that is like security hat. You basically want to assign the least privilege to the things that need access to just the right things. For your demo, this is easier. Having one that you share.
But you can share. You can merge both things. You can have multiple MIs where each MI is least privileged, and then you assign multiple MIs to a given resource so it can do the things that the set union
I'll do that.
of all these things, right?
So what I'll do is I'll create
kind of best practice.
I'll create a new MI whose only job is to give the container access to storage so that it can use it as a token store. And then I'll set up easy auth. And what I'll do is I'll document it in the app so that, like, hey, if you're deploying this, Aspire deploy, then you got to do these 3 steps. I think it's 3 steps. And then that makes it nice. Because in theory, like, I could grant you access through Entra, and you could go in there and it would know it's you, and you could actually, it would know you. And it would do stuff. But so, okay. Okay, this is cool. I think I have enough. Oh, and then the other thing I wanted to, there was another question I had. Oh, yeah, the Aspire MCP server sometimes goes wonky. What do I have to do to make sure it always works? Don't? Fowler, I'm trying to read your lips. I want to say, Seth, that you're a handsome and beautiful man. Okay.
Even more
weird thing to say, dude.
That's on us. I would say, like, if you want to make it work, Aspire run first, and then start using the MCP server after it's running. That's probably the most way to make it. That'll make it the most reliable. We have some work to do around like file watching and retrying to make it more resilient.
Okay.
I could not figure out why you guys were ignoring me, but I was muted still. I was getting so mad.
I'm sorry. Should we tell her that she wasn't muted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then there was one more thing, but I'm not remembering what it was. Oh my gosh, what was it? We fixed the error because of the exit 0. We got the thing to deploy. We merged your changes. There was one more thing that I wanted to ask that I don't remember. We talked about tracing and log. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
I think that's it for now.
That's everything you mentioned when we started the live 2 hours ago. And
is there something that I should be asking that I'm something that I should be doing that I'm not doing? Let me do an Aspire run, and then you can look at it.
Using .NET instead of Python.
Ooh.
What's that?
Ooh, sorry.
I have to use. Yeah, I mean, I have to use Python, unfortunately, for this stuff because there's not a really clean way to do some of this work. And
JK, it's polyglot.
But for Tommaso, you may not know, I actually started using C# before it was done in 2001, 2002.
I won't mention how old I was.
So I was a .NET dev for like nigh a decade. In fact, I tried to bring machine learning to .NET before it was even a thing. Remember, I had my new ML package that
I remember
Phil hacked because I used to call it like machine learning for .NET. He's like, Seth, that's a dumb name. I was like, well, your names are dumb. So because he just called this thing NuGet, and so I went, fine, mine's NewML, and that's what I called it. Remember, I made that library. It was pretty good for machine learning early on. The thing that I did not have was a standard numerics package for .NET, which was the bane. And I asked Hunter, hey, can I make this for you? And I wrote a paper on it 5 years ago, and he said, you're not going to fund that. I'm like, great, well, you're going to be left behind. And so I had to leave it because Python had the numerics that I needed to make machine learning work. So that's why I left. What's that?
Sorry, where did you first have the demo for ML for .NET? Do you remember?
Yeah, that one, mine was a little different because I approached it from a more dev perspective.
Yeah.
So for example, you could actually decorate classes as examples, and it was I think this is old. So I guess what I'm saying is, I know it looks like I'm not a .NET guy, but I've been a .NET guy since forever, right? I didn't even finish this. So for example, you could decorate, it would literally show you like how it decided to do stuff. It was really cool.
This webpage looks like
1995
when Linkin Park was on the radio.
I'm telling you, this is
They still are actually. Okay.
On the main video, not the fringe stations. not the throwback stations.
But this was like honestly, I still think this is better than what most people have even today for .NET.
Yeah. I mean, it works. It's fast.
Yes, like if you told me to go make machine learning for .NET, I would be like, let's throw out what we got. Let's go back to this idea of this. And this came out what 2008.
This is still good.
This is still good. It's still good, and the design ideas are better than what people are still doing. But is it good in terms of like runtimes? No, it's like using .NET 3 or something.
You could YOLO mode this thing.
I could YOLO mode it actually.
This to modern.
I could uplet. I could. Yeah, actually, I could bring NewML, but this was for building small models to do simple tasks.
That's fine.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, like it. But the thing about this is, I had to write my own freaking numerics package.
You could basically throw Copilot at it and say, "Hey, use all the new vectorized."
Yes, but it would never be fast, right? Because
it would be faster than you think. We have like native vector like.
Yeah, didn't Tanner do a bunch of this like 2 years ago?
Yeah. You don't know that .NET is like hella fast now with like all the math stuff.
Yeah, we did like a lot of math.
We're mathy.
We're
let me see, because I'm trying to.
We have a math genius on our team. Well, many, but I'm sure we have many, but one that works on.
Because there was a couple of models that I had to do like singular value decomposition, which was really hard. Oh my God. Do we have libraries that do that?
I'm sure not out of the box, but it would probably re-implement yours like with the new vectorization stuff. Like all these primitives would probably go away.
Yeah, I had to do some like Jacobi rotations to do an SVD on this thing to freaking do like a. It was crazy. Yeah, so Tommaso, I guess what I'm saying is, I know you're saying like you should use .NET. I did, but then I couldn't because of machine learning, and now they're telling me that I can. I don't know if I believe it all the way, but maybe I'll YOLO mode NewML into core.
The answer is in front of you, Seth. You simply tell Copilot CLI to do it. You go to bed. You wake up. You enjoy your weekend, and on Monday you enjoy public holiday, and on Tuesday.
I don't have a public holiday. I have to fly to New York.
Oh,
that's crazy. I didn't know it was a public holiday on Monday. Maybe I should change my flight.
Oh no.
Yeah, so yes, Tommaso, I have been using .NET since like we were on VB6.
Before you were born, Tommaso. Before you were born.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to do an eigenvalue decomposition on some of this stuff, actually. You can see me doing freaking Jacobi rotations on this crap.
And this was before Copilot.
Yes, I had to write this. Like, when did this? 9 years ago, I wrote this.
Yeah, this rep is sold. The main branch is actually called Master.
Yeah, that's how old it is. That's a joke. That's just a funny joke. Yeah, I should rename it. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm freaking doing eigenvalue decomposition with Jacobi rotations. This is insane.
You're just making up words. I know eigenvalues, but what is a Jacobi rotation? Never mind. Don't explain it to me.
I don't remember. Oh, Jacobi method for yeah. There you go.
Wow. Gross.
Oh, and I remember I could use a Jacobi method because all of my matrices were
symmetrical.
They were symmetric, positive definite matrices because I was I was trying to I remember it was a .NET machine learning algorithm to do dimensionality reduction on a task. And the way you do dimensionality reduction is you take the eigenvalue decomposition of the correlation matrix so that you can figure out which features actually matter. So there you go.
You know, it's funny. So my machine just like hung while you were talking. I was trying to figure out what I was doing to make it like hang, and I was like, oh, because Copilot is building stuff at maximum CPUs over here.
Oh, geez, everyone's like, okay. So, anyways, I this is not just a pretty face. I did research in machine learning.
That's true. You are good at that.
And now I'm making demo apps that talk to me and put pictures on a freaking t-shirt.
That use machine learning.
You're good at
the machine talk to you.
I want to know how long that app would have taken, like that website would take you now. Like
without the thing, 4 times as long.
No. Like that. Now that you have like NewML, that website.
Oh,
if you were to rewrite it from scratch with Copilot, like how long would it take you? You know,
probably a half hour.
Yeah. Kind of crazy.
It's very crazy.
In the meanwhile, Damien was so enjoying our conversation, he went for
He just left. He said bye.
I didn't even finish this. But this logo is legit.
That's legit.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's legit.
Okay, I got Seth sent me this to send to Seth. Here is the numerics SIMD enable types in .NET 10.
Wow.
What the freak? Like the vector 4? My vectors are 15,000 dimensions sometimes.
That you should just combine a lot of 4s together. And you get more dimensions.
I know that sounds dumb, but that's actually not dumb. That's how it does it on the GPU, actually.
Seth was like, I'm not sure if that's stupid or super smart.
But the overhead, like I have to manage the overhead.
Saying?
For like vectors, the vector types the thing about .NET is the vector types were always like limited, like 4 dimensions, like your freaking your embeddings are 1200 dimensions. Like I can't use this.
You sure?
Yes, I can't. I have to stack
Where's
them.
that,
so now I have a list of vector 4. Huh?
That sounds like you have an array of vector 4s.
The embedding vector in what's the embedding model nowadays?
Da Vinci. I don't know.
No, I'm talking about the embedding models.
Ada.
Yeah, I told you 15. I said 1200. It's 1536 for the text embedding Ada 2 model. 1536 dimensions, and I'm supposed to use a vector 4 for that. So I got to stack like vector 4s.
Yep.
That feels wrong to me. Why is it 4? Like this is like the first rule of like database, optimization. Vector 4. Like I understand why you're doing vector 4.
What is NumPy exposed?
NumPy exposes arbitrary size vectors.
Oh.
Yeah, NumPy is like you just like make a vector. Like some of these vectors are ginormous, and some of the matrices. Like think of like a single, like if you want to pass a bunch of tokens into a pass a bunch of tokens into a language model. Let's just say they're using embeddings for each of the words. Or let's just say they have a word, right? Let's ask. Okay. What's the size of the token vector in GPT-5?
Where's Tanner?
I know, right?
I mean the actual token vector. How big is it? Yeah, look at that. So GPT-2 is a 768 sized vector just for the token.
Okay. Humor me. Ask me, how would I do that with .NET, given I only have vector 4? Ask it.
I wouldn't. I would use Python.
Well,
like if
he's kind of right.
GPT-4 has.
Ask the AI. I want to know what it says.
It's gonna say It's gonna say of course. You're absolutely right. Stack of vector 4. Like GPT-4 has an embedding dimension of like 1536.
Sending me code snippets. Var A equals matrix double build dense. Oh. That makes complete sense.
That makes sense to me because that's how I did it in my library too, like 10 years ago. The problem is that for these matrices, I have to automatically specify if it's dense or sparse because that makes a difference for storage. I have to give it the actual size a priori, which is fine. It's just .NET is not good for these kinds of applications.
It wasn't. We aren't sure yet until you go away and come back and you play with this API, if you're right or not. But we'll put you and Tanner in the same room and see what happens. See what comes out.
Okay, so there's a vector.
Just ask Copilot. Just ask Copilot for that build dense thing. Where is it? Where's that? I think called
Matrix double build.
Matrix double build.
Matrix. Oh, you have quaternions as well. This is for rotation. This is for, yeah. So this is optimized for like video games and stuff.
It probably is.
Yeah,
I was thinking it was mostly about gaming. Vector 3 and 4, like 3D and.
Yeah, I would love it if we, and I pitched this. I pitched a subsystem for .NET numerics, for a new .NET numerics, which was both type aware and agnostic, as well as hardware aware and agnostic. Because then, like, I just wanted to do the fastest thing that's available on the hardware, and I don't want to tell it which one it is. I want it to discover it. And so that's what I pitched, but that was like 5 years ago. But maybe there's something else that's new that I haven't seen. Oh crap! I got to go to a meeting. Can I just say, hey, thank you so much for your help?
Yeah.
Are we done?
You're so welcome.
I mean, I guess it deployed.
It was working, right? Well, you didn't try end to end, but I think off is the next thing to go figure out.
Yeah, I got to finish that. I have another fire. There's apparently a big meeting in Davos next week that I got to help with.
But it works. It's deployed.
It's deployed. It did the right thing. This is the local one.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's
but yeah. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, we got something done.
What a pleasure.
By the way, I got to ask do folks want me to open source this thing?
Yes. I'm folks.
I should show my leadership this because I feel like I accidentally made a whole new product.
Yeah, you kind of did.
Wait, just start an LLC right now.
Yeah.
I'm your first investor.
Yeah.
I'll give you.
It's a lot of code. It's a lot of code, by the way.
It looks like a lot of code.
By the way, if anyone have any questions for me, just you can at me at Seth Juarez. Or
come back to say hi.
And then Tommaso, we got to build the Foundry one, so I'm not like doing this weird like Franken Foundry.
Yeah,
Franken Foundry.
Had a meeting right before this live, so let's chat.
And Mr. Edwards, thanks for showing up. Obviously, you were in diva mode today. Showed up late, and then got some.
Showed up late, disappeared to get coffee. I got a haircut in 35 minutes.
Amazing.
Just
amazing.
Give everyone some kudos. Thank you for your help. And we will see you soon. I gotta go. We'll talk soon.
Bye. All right, everybody. See you next week for the next AspiriFridays. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something.
There's so much we could do. So much.
I know.
Fix bingo.
This is the first time.
No, I fixed it.
Not.
Oh, you fix it.
Well, we didn't do the bingo.
We haven't applied our stuff. Yeah.
The live bingo game.
We could do a session where we get the agent to do that for us.
Oh, your bingo stuff. Yeah, the AI stuff.
Yeah, add the AI stuff to the bingo. The auto admin. Yeah.
Auto admin.
Yeah, super short, 2.5 hours. Nothing.
Perfect.
The other idea I had is whether we might want to do an episode where we build a feature.
Whoa!
We don't build features anymore. What do you mean?
Well, yeah, in case we get to the point where we want to build a feature again. So,
anyway. That's pretty good.
I got an idea for that.
You assign Copilot.
There's so many things that we could. Yeah.
What feature do you want to build?
The latest issue I talked with you, Mandy. The protocol on the graph.
Yep.
That'd be
fun.
Probably doable in a live stream.
That's almost too easy. We need something harder.
Also, you're being able to log in with a service principal would be a good one.
For which one?
If you're doing Azure, if you're doing Azure local Azure deployments or local dev with Azure resources.
That
would be nice.
Apparently, when you go to an enterprise and you're a consultant, you get given a service principal that you're supposed to use for stuff, and you do not have access to everything. So that I think we assume you're a user, and it doesn't work. So we have to allow for service principals to log in.
That's an interesting one. Another one I had was circling back to dev tunnels and doing things like the access policies. People want to be able to lock down the tunnel to an tenant or a GitHub org. That has some interesting things we need to figure out just in terms of dev experience.
big one on my mind that I want to do is the redo the Azure
At
integration.
this point, you can do a 24 hours live stream and see how many features you're able to implement.
That's true.
Oh,
That would actually be fun.
that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
And we
From
can
the easiest one
develop,
to the hardest.
and then people can come in and ask for their thing to be fixed, and then we could live fix it.
Yeah.
That is
I did
actually.
It would be really fun to do a 24-hour stream.
I wonder if you could make it like a charity fundraising event or
Yeah,
something. Like
we'd
do
have
a
to figure out-
24-hour stream where
Yeah.
you try and build as many features as you can in 24 hours.
Yeah,
You know, it sounds like a lot of time.
it's not.
No, but imagine you've got 4 people and like 8, they're all running multiple
That'll be fun.
agents.
Yeah.
Huh?
Let's get our end-to-end testing in, then we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we'll have to. Maybe that's the Friday the 13th activity.
Ooh.
Is we do like Thursday evening into Friday evening.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
This is a terrible idea. I love it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. All right. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I don't think I joined the Discord if you're not in it. Aspire
Yeah.
Discord. And we'll be back next week. It's been a pleasure.
Yay.
See y'all soon.